That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Hello? Hello. Everybody, happy Monday. You're very welcome to the start. What is a new week? As we start a brand new series. This one, the Firefly Volcano series, as we explore some of the volcanoes that are in, the world, but also that are in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, Jesus.
I still have the fear. So don't worry about it. We'll ease our way into it. And how better than to start,
Oh, Jesus.
start a flight flying around some volcanoes, you see.
Big 10-4, good buddy.
Jesus, it's all happening. Look, it went terribly green there. Did you see that? That was proper green. But anyway, hope you're all keeping very well. Hope you had a great weekend. I missed you something fierce. We weren't around on Friday, Saturday or Sunday, but we're back now. Yes,
hello there.
The normal thing has resumed, and well, you're all very welcome aboard. So tonight, friends, wait and hear this, right? We embark upon a dangerous mission to fly a crew of geologists for a detailed study around Mount Fuji. We'll be navigating through the skies in a Tecnam P2012 Traveller. This aircraft brought to us by FlightSim Studio. We're going to be tackling all sorts of high altitudes and potentially some adverse weather. So, Mount Fuji. I heard the Fuji film. It's a volcano standing at some 12,000 feet. It's a stratovolcano and it last erupted sometime back in around 1708. It's the highest peak in Japan and also a UNESCO World Heritage site. I don't know how they give out these heritage, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to argue with a volcano.
Good buddy.
There's all things happening. Help, stop pressing buttons, will you? Anyway, we're going to be taking off in the P2012. Of course, a modern, versatile aircraft. Very kind of sturdy. They're used in law enforcement. They're used in civilian roles as well. It has a capacity for up to 11 passengers. And our one tonight, well, it's fitted with some specialised equipment. Some very intricate instruments.
Hello there.
There's a bodhrán, there's a clarinet, there's a fiddle in there somewhere. But our crew are going to need to be thoroughly briefed on the safety protocols. We're flying over volcanoes, man. So our journey begins at a whole load of places I can't pronounce, but I'll give it a shot, right? Niigata Airport, Romeo Juliet, Sierra November. Well, that's where we're going to conduct our pre-flights with this aircraft. If you haven't seen it before, Jesus, the 2012, it's pretty good, this machine, right? Do you remember the movie 2012? No, that wasn't great at all. No. I will come for you. Do you understand me? No. Oh, no, wait, no. Jesus, no. Was that the day after tomorrow? Balls. Which one was 2012 again, lads? It was a movie, wasn't it? It was. I didn't just make it up. If I just made it up, you heard nothing, and we're going to Netflix or Prime or one of them lads who make movies. Or at least they try to. But anyway, we shall check our equipment check, and then have a look at our flight plan, and then we're going to head for a place called Matsumoto Airport, Romeo Juliet Alpha Foxtrot. That's our scheduled stop. From here, we're going to make sure everything's up and running. As we depart it, we shall ascend to the high altitudes to overfly Mount Fuji. Now, as we overfly the volcano, we're going to take it nice and slow, as handy as we possibly can, because that's where the research will start. And knowing you lot, knowing me, knowing you, we'll probably try to land in the volcano itself because, well, you're positively mad. Anyway, from there, we're going to ramble on down the road then, a place to Shizuoka. That sounds better. To speak Japanese, just put sun on the end of everything. You know what I mean? Murph-sun and, Tecnam sun. Right, brilliant. But anyway, our final landing, Romeo Juliet, November Sierra, and that's where it's all coming to. Hopefully, a very safe landing. So the aircraft I'm flying in, cruise speed, probably about 160 or so, give or take. Weather is live, and we're even on live time. It's all happening now, lads. Do you know what I mean? So, with that said, friends, well, let us ramble in. And welcome everyone, right? So I was away the weekend, lads, right? So I had to go to a Stags. Friday night after work, I went up and stayed and had a quiet night, as you do. Saturday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I arrived at the Teeling's Whiskey Distillery. That's right, friends. It's a distillery at 12 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Murph and whiskey. You can imagine what happened next. I partook in the devil's refreshments. Do you know, your man told me, and it's a rookie mistake, right? But if you ever drink whiskey, I call it...
Jesus.
I call it instant heartburn in a glass, right? However, he did say, do you know, you're doing it all wrong, he said to me. Oh, really? Says I. You drink it. No. He says, you take a sip, keep it in your mouth so you can taste all the textures and flavors and, the innocence that were thrown in to make the flavor. But he said, as soon as you swallow, immediately exhale. Right. That's me exhaling. And it doesn't give you the instant heartburn. It slows it down a bit. So the burny thing you get in the ouch, it doesn't happen. That was like the equivalent of caveman learning how to make fire. Right? You just don't. Anyway, to make a short story long, we went out for a couple of pints and, well, I sent a couple of pictures and there was more pints. Ended up drinking whiskey sour. Jesus. It was very nice, but like at that stage of the night, you're looking for your bed. Do you know what I mean? And then there was like whiskey and shit. It was ridiculous. So yesterday I spent the entire day with the fear of everything. Right? Oh wait, now, can I show you the picture? I better not. The beloved Skoda. There's a tale of woe for the Skoda once again, friends. You see, friends, the weather in Ireland picked up a little bit unexpectedly. It was quite warm, mild even, right? Anyway, I went to drive home on Sunday and here I noticed, to my absolute shock and horror, a hairline crack on the windscreen. Bother, I said, or words to that effect. Right,
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
More accurate. And I said, well, blast, and, I was aghast. So I drove home the Skoda, rang Mr. Two-Tone and said, Jesus, then you'll never guess what. What is it? She said, I have the fear. She says, what else? There's a crack in the windscreen of my car. She says, I don't believe it. I says, you can believe it. It's a thing. So I thought no more of it and I said, Jesus, when I get up now on Monday, I'll have to ring up the owl insurance and tell them about my predicament. So I got up this morning and the crack had started, when I left the crack, right? When I finished the crack yesterday, when I left the crack, that didn't sound right. When I left the car parked yesterday, the crack was about, 10 inches or something, right? Yeah, about a ruler, right? From there, right, I went to bed and got up this morning and went out to the car and now the crack had doubled in size. It's about 20 inches and I said to myself, well, it's growing, it has a plan, right? Drove it into work, that was grand, no fear of the window like coming in at you, and parked it and went in and around 9 o'clock this morning, rang the insurance, they put me through to the other crowd who look after windscreens and I have everything booked. I had to pay €25 excess of the insurance and they took my monies and have yet to schedule the repair. I said, or bother. And then I should probably take a day or two. It'll be the solid finest. Do you know? No. So then I went to drive home this evening to leave work to come back to, I need a proper name for the house. Well, Murph something. I gave it a funny name the other day, Murphville? No. Murph something. Jesus, what was the name I used? It was very good. Murph Residence? Murph something? I can't remember. But anyway, back to the ranch, right? And now the shagging thing had gone from about 20 inches to about 37 3/4. It's now over it's like if you were on the passenger side of the car, you'd now see it. I don't know what's going to happen next. Clearly it wants to go somewhere, but yeah. So that's my tale of woe, right? The windscreen is cracked on the Skoda. Murph Avon? No, Avon. There was a Murph Towers. It wasn't Murph Towers. It was Murph something, though. I thought it was brilliant when I said it. But anyway, that's not important, lads. I deal with these things in life, so you don't have to. And, great for making conversation. If you were to pass someone by the water cooler, how was your weekend? Wait till I tell you this. Didn't your man with the face break his windscreen? Right, so we know where we're at. Anyway, lads, let's ramble in here before we get going. Who has rambled in? Englewood Online. Good evening, you're looking well, man. Who else came in? Airlock Doc. He says, happy Monday, happy to be here at the start of another week. It's great to see you, Airlock. Tarnish Mossman is in the house. Yeah, baby. Good to see you, man. Super Typhon rambles in. Sup? Spitfire RAF 100. You're very welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Now we're getting through the greetings. This is brilliant. Lee Dixon, welcome in. Naughty Gnome. Hello, Naughty Gnome. Good to see you, man. Elf is here. He says, it's only Monday and I'm shattered. Hopefully I don't fall asleep and nosedive into the volcano. Jesus, Elf. Viper Strike is here. 36 months, my dude. He says, 3 years sub to the best flight sim community. Asher, you're only deadly. Thank you very, very much indeed, Viper Strike. Willow, how much is here? Good to see you. Onboard simulations. GA Mondays. All right, man. Filthy. He says, Friday all week for me. I love that vacation feeling. Beverages will be consumed and sim passengers will be frightened. Welcome in, and congratulations on your continued success of being on vacation. Airlock, you're very welcome aboard. Fierce Wolf is here, looking fierce and wolfy. Echo Charlie, happy Monday. 4 Prawns, hello 4 Prawns. Night Zep, good evening. Swap21, hola. Toto's in the house. Car DTM is here, you're very welcomed in. Let me see here now. Martel, good to see you. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John, hope all is well. You're looking well. Rob MCR, good to see you. Vacuum is in the house. Bell Bro, he says, hey Murph and Fireflies, Monday again. Start of another exciting weekage. I like weekage, Edge behind any word makes it sound better, unless of course it's seep it, right? Stick Figure, good to see you. Rain and Al, welcome aboard. Airman is in the house. Welcome in, everyone. Baldric Dadong, good evening, man. Kozaki, be kind. Murph had it rough Saturday. Right? It's grand, though. I was called Bono at one place. Now, granted, I was wearing my sunglasses inside. I do stupid things like that. Look at your man. There's Bono. Oh, Jesus. Hello, peasant. From the Great Unwashed. Right? Outside world. Inside, safe. Outside, not safe. Do you know? But anyway, Hemmingbird burst in the door. She says, Muse told me he'd stop dating me unless I stopped doing flamingo impressions. I had to put my foot down. Welcome in, Hemmingbird. Good to see you. Cyrus T is in the house. Welcome aboard, my dude. Al says that music, it gets the old heart pumping. Do you like it? Epidemic sound for the music, my dude. 98 Vulcan, good to see you. SK Sun is here. Welcome aboard. Air Wolf, happy Monday, man. Flying for Fun is here. Welcome in. Old Veteran 965 says, happy Monday, y'all. Hope the weekend didn't kill you. Right. Gave it a good shot now, Scott. Toto said, not for at least another hour. Wait, what's this? Me? I'd be totally fine. Jess. Wombat49 is in the house. He says, happy Monday. Yeah, baby. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Now, let me see. We're over here, look. Jesus. Muse fan burst in the door, bashing his knee. Me knee, he said. Sure, Jesus, 'tis yourselves. Welcome aboard. Sun Jammer burst in the door right behind him. 20 months with a Prime subscription. Thank you very, very much indeed, my guy. Cheers. Now, let me see. We're catching up. Gaseous Maximus is here. Good to see you. Nitro, welcome aboard. Konnichiwa. Yes. I nearly pronounced that wrong. Almost as green as you were on Sunday. Right. I was all right. I held it together. There was no immediate, movement of Huey and Ralph were not invited, but it was good now, it was good. Right now, thank me socks, it's Murph. I've had an awful evening so far, says Nutty Slack. And how did it make you feel? Tell us all about it. Can you handle loud noises yet? Well, I'm very loud anyway, so I was scaring myself yesterday, Now let me see. Get your mind out of the... Never mind. Yes, Airlock. Care85 is in the house. Hello, Care85. Dougal McTavish the German, subscribing for 39 months. He says the dangerous mission is flying with Murph. Thank you very, very much indeed, Dougal. It's great to see you. Belbro says, just asking for a friend, but do we have VATSIM coverage for the Volcano flight? Negative. Well, you wouldn't know your luck, but at the moment, no. But there will be some VATSImage during the week. Looking forward to it. You caught the bug, lads. I told you it'd happen. You'll catch the bug. And they have it. Now, let me see. We're catching up. Was it a Guinness beer tap? Many of them. Goblin Zeus, good evening. Englewood says Armageddon, right? No, it wasn't Armageddon. It wasn't Deep Impact. Wait, 2012, wasn't it? But anyway. Oh no, Egypt watching. It's totally fine. Totally grand. Nothing to worry about at all, right? It'll be grand. Suzuki. Huh? Who? Funny enough, I am learning Japanese at the moment, says Naughty Gnome. What? Naughty Gnome, are you aware of an invention called a PlayStation or an Xbox, right? Forget this real world stuff. You don't need it, right? You don't need it. Or, in actual fact, if you know ChatGPT, well, it'll translate for you. I better not in case I make a fool of myself, Well, that's not new either. That's a whiskey decision. It was very whiskey indeed. Whiskey Romans. Yeah. The Romans were all drinking whiskey. Epic Fool is out. The sun's out. The guns are out. Yeah. Oh. Brilliant. Deep burn. The upper dorsimus, Brilliant. Good to see you, Epic Fool. But yeah, it's 1,000 degrees now in my room. I can pronounce some Japanese words mainly by ear. Yes. Indeed. Sunjammer, good to see you. Right, where are we at? We're getting in trouble already. Now, konnichiwa. Canoe Head 2 is in the house. Murphy's son and others. Yes. Going that direction with happiness and stuff. Brilliant, right? Now, where are we? Pilot Peely is here, 37 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Pilot Peely. You're very welcome in. There's no Skodas in Japan. How do you know? Did you ask them? I know a Japan. That's a total lie. But I could have known a person from Japan who had a Skoda. Skoda-san. Wait, Jesus! Skoda-san. That has to be there somewhere. Do you remember those old Japanese martial art movies where they used to do the terrible dubbing? I will fight you now. Did you ever see them? They were brilliant. 1980 to 1981. Right. They were brilliant. Your man's face would be given laps of the house and he'd say hi. Brilliant, right? I used to love them. Maybe that's how we sound to other people. Me especially, the face just keeps moving and they just pick up every second or third word. Anyway, it's not important. Goblin Zoo says 2012 is a movie about water flooding on the Earth's surface because the sun sent too much nutritious heat to the Earth's crust. Who was in it though? Do you know what I mean? It was some crack indeed. No Wondies McGee, good to see you. Good thing we're in Japan today. Right, having a go with the car. Murph Manor. Zythe is a genius. It was Murph Manor, right? Do you remember Little House on the Prairie? No, right? Murph Manor. Or what was the other one? The Western. I think it was actually called The Western. Do you remember? There was a TV show on. What was the name of that one? Jesus. It used to be on RTE during the week. Some sort of a Western. I can't remember. Castle Murphy. No. We'll go with Murph Manor. Brilliant. Murph Towers. Yeah. It's pronounced soda and it's delicious, but basically liquid sugar, so I can stay away. Temperature will do that to cracks. Indeed, right? Right, catching up here now. Shirley Dev, good to see you. Is it the Murph Institute for Clinically Insane? Population too. Max Lightweight, good to see you. Hello, insurance. I was out the weekend at a whiskey distillery and then I came back to see there's a crack in my window. Hello? Oh, Jesus. Now, where I was over here, look, Murph's Turf. Oh, that's kind of good as well, right? Hello there. There's all things happening. Now, Sunjammer says, Murph, you have a story about a Skoda. You need to play air. Oh, wait. You need to play air on a G-string. Sunjammer now, just in case you don't get this, I'll even zoom in for the effect, right? Oh, Jesus, where's this one? Hang on. What? Was that some sort of a reference to music? Englewood, yes, indeed. Now, where are we at? Fire10, good to see you. Nighthawk is in the house. Who else is here? It's kind of busy.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Jesus. Let me see. N. Wolfie, good to see you. P.S. Mirandai. Oh, hello there. Happy Monday. Night Zep, or Sue. Wait, what? Murph is flying the... I am. Larger Life is here. It's good to see you. I shouldn't be left alone for long. See what happens when I don't stream. Do you know what I mean? I go out into the real world, lads, and you wouldn't know what the mess and I'd get up to. Do you know? I could even buy... I got new t-shirts. It's not this one. I got new t-shirts as well. I've decided on new shirts. If you're going to Vegas, you will see the absolute trend-setting genius that is me when it comes to shirts. Right? But anyway, I bought some t-shirts, and I'm all a divil now for you wouldn't think it, but... Do you ever get a tee and this is so internet. Any t-shirt I get, when I lift my arms up, the whole thing is there, right? They're not very long, and I've a very big torso. Yeah, Murphy.
Jesus.
You have a big torso. But anyway, so I started Googling, and tall, yes, and now with all these ads coming through my phone on Instagram and all these other Bookface and all this crack, you should get proper man-sized t-shirts. Oh, Jesus. If I see another ad for t-shirt, but anyway. So I fell to social pressure and I bought some of these tall t-shirts. And they're like a night dress. But the good news is you can wear them with a pair of shorts. Or, you can, if you wanted to now, right? I mean, that's all you have to wear, right? Depending on the angle in which you're going to stand. But ever since then, I thought it was brilliant. But yes, Eamon says, life has gotten in the way of flight simming for a while. I'm hoping to get back into virtual skies Thursday or Friday. I'm missing it. Eamon, you don't worry at all. We're not going anywhere, man. When you're ready, we're here. When you're not ready, we're still here waiting. Do you know what I mean? So you don't need to worry about it. Right, now, where are we at? We're over here. I'm catching up here. They never say sun or sun. Wait, what? They never say sun or sun.
That's a big 10-4, good
when
buddy.
they say san. Is it san or sun? I don't know. Jesus. Right. Do you know, Irish. We haven't a clue. Right. Oh, where's my mouse? Did you watch the new Shogun? I didn't. There's a new one, is there? Paparazzi has subscribed 34 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Paparazzi. Still kicking, hoping everyone is well. And so love the stream. And everyone is well and so love the streams. Thank you very much indeed. See, you can almost kind of, when I'm reading something, you can probably see the brain activity. Murphy's thinking. He's trying to do the thing. Murph's little house on the prairie, right? Brilliant. Is that a Hamlet cigar? Oh, wait, is that Hamlet cigar music? Oh, it could be. Do you remember them? G-string over Murph's head. Are we past the watershed? Jesus, am I going to be embarrassed next to you? Yes, unbelievably so, right? Super Typhon's like time. It's grand. T-shirt and Speedos. If you want. Speedos, I have to wear well, I don't have to wear Speedos. But like, where we're going to in France, it says on it, no swimming shorts. What? No, all right. No, but they actually mean you have to wear the, the Speedos, right? Do you know? So, do you ever see that episode of The Simpsons? With Homer on the beach, no? You're right, I'm just saying. But anyway, where are we at? We're over here. Dr. Sisu, you absolute ledge, 29 months. And he says, in today's stream, we have Murph versus the Volcano, starring Murph Hanks. And I pop into the stream with a Murph in a night dress. That's the backstory, right? It's a tale of Jesus. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Sisu. It's great to see you, man. Flight plan in the Flight Plan channel if anyone wants to grab it, because Murph forgot it again. Oh, good man yourself, Muse. I did forget. I did, genuinely. Where would I be without you? Oh, wait, hang on a second, Muse fan. I have a second bone to pick. Jesus! I have a bone to pick with you. So there he was in the Other Games channel, right? And we were chatting about Red Dead Redemption 2. Hey, Dutch! Right. And Muse fan has called his horse Two-Tone Murphy. It has red hair. And it's a female horse because Murphy has very small hands. I can't even put this into, context, Muse fan. Even to come up with some sort of a fucking response. So Muse fan is riding around the countryside on Two-Tone. No, I can't have that, right? So Murph mounts. No, wait. Muse mounts Two-Tone. No, that doesn't work either. Right. Muse feeds sugar canes to Two-Tone Murphy. I mean, the whole thing is shagged. Well, not literally, but you can't be right. It needs a different name, right? It needs a different name. You're setting the wrong example for everyone. Well, you're not, but you're setting the wrong example for me. And it leaves me very limited in what I can kind of say to kind of combat the thing. I'm just saying, right? Wait, I nearly had one. Something about like, yeah. You had to pick your horse's name as that. Because you're guaranteed a win in a race. I'll figure out how to make that powerful, and like your mama sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'll leave it with me, right? We'll get working. But anyway, banana hammock. Wait, what? I'll sit this flight out for now. I need a lot more practice. Hummingbird, not at all. This is the best way to learn. Jump straight into it. Explosions and everything. I'd rather wait, hang on. The smugglers. Wait, what? Dragon 617 is in the house. Good to see you. You wouldn't wear the toga the BJ's out of it. What? Budgie smuggler. Conti is here. We weren't talking about anything. You see them at, well, you won't. Well, you will. You'll probably see them at FlightSim Expo when I'm outside, cannonballing into the pool. Even if there isn't a pool, if there's a large, medium-sized fountain at the car park, you can, cannonball. Conti, thank you for the bits, man. Good to see you. Now, let me see. Jesus. Neko says, there's an ego. He says, I might be the guy from the Southern Comfort advert walking down the beach in Speedos. Oh, no, it'll be like the guy. I haven't seen that one. God almighty. Care85 is here, 24 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. If you have a backstory, that's a hospital gown, not a night dress. Brilliant. Now, sunrise in Nikita, Japan in a few minutes. Yeah, I was waiting for the sunrise, lads. It was Hemmingbird's idea. I'm innocent. Hemmingbird, we need a word with you as well. When was the last time you went to confession? McShiggity Pilot's here. Good to see you, man. He says, I hope you had some Bushmills or at least Jemison. Wait, I tell you. So we had Teelings and then Jemison and then a bit of Powers. What else we had? We had something else. We taste the different whiskies, right? I lost taste after the second one. My mouth just went numb. You know what whiskey does to you? You know what that? Taste that one, Merv. Yeah, it's really nice. What notes are you getting? Vanilla. Yes. And some sort of velvety flavor. Yes, this is very good. What else are you getting, Murph? Fire. Fire? Yes. It's bad for you. But anyway, my lovely horse. Wait, what? We're over here now. I had nothing to do with it. Jesus. Weedy Gaming. That's because the name of his horse spurs him on. Brilliant. Right. Fantastic. Now, it's your... Wait. Jesus, dirty Dev. We'll get there now. I'm after catching... welcome in, by the way. If I've missed anyone now, just start shouting at me, you know. Energizer's here. Good to see you. Are we terrified about Thursday yet? We're getting there, right? We're getting there. We have one called Fireball. Oh, have you? Jesus. Smooth. Yeah, real smooth. Yeah. When you drink, it's like, wow. You know, my voice is a little bit... You know, I must have been shouting or something. But I like this because it gives you the very deep voice. You can sound like you're not who you are, do you know? And start ringing up people.
Yeah, baby.
Jesus! You can start ringing people and like, do you know who I am? No, I haven't a clue. Who's this? I'm not telling you. Jesus! Old Veteran just gifted 5 tier 1s. Did you see what he did? 5 tier 1 subs. But thanks to Old Veteran 965. Thank you very, very much indeed, Scott. Lads, if you just received a gifted tier 1 sub, well, do be sure to say thank you. Now, before we get going, to our friends over on the far side on YouTube, Amarchi is here. Good to see you, man. Who else? Jesus, lads, it's busy. Cowboy, welcome in. Mark Burton, hello. Aviate is here. Konnichiwa. Who else is here? Nick Love, hello from India, he says. Helder Martins, welcome in. Ernie McCarthy, it's good to see you. McShiggity is in 2 places at once, welcome in. DVD Review Dude, good to see you, man. Jesus, my chat doesn't go far that back. If I've missed anyone now, just start shouting. Triple fried egg chili chutney sandwich washed down with bag of burning... Oh, Jesus, nutty. Yeah, that'll do it. Zybok Doc calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well, man. Right, well, we get into it, so... Right, introductions and all that should be done. We'll now go to a different screen. Cue the quintessential squeaky microphone. Oh, yeah. Right, here we go. Oh, Jesus, I'm after breaking it. Right, lads, we're on this side of the house. Sure, how are you again? Right, so what we're doing here, welcome to this aircraft. And my lighting is in an absolute hoop because I was messing with it. But you can see it is becoming daytime. And live weather, the whole shebang. And this is our chariot for today, the Tecnam P2012 Traveller, right? It's the par corners of aircraft. But yes, Helder Martin's good to see you. Lightworks Laser Engraving. Hi from Cyprus. Hello from Tipperary. Good to see you. Now, Shirley Dev is there twice. Come on yourself. Thank you very much indeed. So what we're doing here as a SID, when we're flying. Bit of sound. And this is what our flight plan looks like. So, we're up the top here.
Jesus.
We're at the top here and we're going to, you know, a nice jog until we get down to the Romeo Juliet Alpha Fox Airport, also known as Matsumoto, right? And from there, lads, that's when things are going to get interesting because we're going to ramble down. We're going to ramble down, lads, to the volcano that is Mount Fuji, right? You can't miss it. Go to Japan and look up, right? And then from there, we'll ramble back out towards the southern coast of the island and we'll do a full stop out in an airport that I can't remember, but if I click on it, it might tell me. It is that of Shizuoka. Yes. Captain Gaiman, good to see you. Abby, welcome in, Abby. Love this add-on. Oh, yes. Wait, what? G-string? Who's? Yes. So that's the plan of it, lads. So you might have heard we're on live weather. So if we were to get a METAR, for example, right? If we get a METAR, look at the airports. And we can see, well, the winds are 230 at 11. Scattered and broken clouds, overcast as well, but it's quite warm. Not too bad. Now, if we were to have a look down to where we're going, down by kind of Mount Fuji neck of the woods, well, let's go into our airports. And let's look at our arrival airport, Shizuoka. And the winds down there, 110, 2 knots, scattered clouds. We're not too bad. It's actually quite okay when we further on down the road, right? So it'll be interesting to see how the flight kind of pans out. But it sounds a lot windier here than probably what it is, right? So FlightSim Studios, this is their rendition of the Tecnam P2012, and they also brought out the 2006 as well, twin engine. And what I like about this aircraft, well, they've done a phenomenal job making this thing look just as every bit as its real world counterpart. So the aircraft that we're using, it's actually known as the SMB variant, right? Special Mission Build, or Special Missions Build. And how we know? Well, we actually have, you know, infrared cameras and all sorts of the devil knows what, right? And then there's this, I don't know what that does, but it looks important and dangerous. So that's what we're going to be looking at as well. So now you can't really use any of this stuff, but it is modelled, and if you ramble in towards the, well, the cabin, well, you can see then, you know, all our computers and the devil knows what. So I said, yes, in our role-playing kind of creation, we'll give it a bash, right? We'll give it a bash. So that's what we're going to fly. So we have a twin-engined aircraft here, and it's modelled beautifully. It looks great, sounds great, and it flies great as well. They've done an incredible job here. It's the same developers who are working on the Embraer for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's going from strength to strength. So yeah, kudos to the development team, and it's an aircraft I like. This and the 2006, they're not going to break any kind of records in terms of speeds, but this aircraft, you know, mainly used, as I said, in the civilian world, or you have the SMB. I've got a couple of brochures here from the real world aircraft from the manufacturer of Tecnam, and we'll have a little look at that here in a moment when we get airborne. So what we get with this simulation of the aircraft, well, the developer has done quite a bit. I mean, look, it looks and sounds the part. We have this additional variant with the SMB stuff thrown in, has a number of different liveries, and you can see already looking around it, static elements such as the tie downs, the chocks, all that sort of jazz. Well, it's all there. Do you know what I mean? Infidel Fireman, good to see you, man. Hope you're well. So that's kind of the stab of it. We're going to hop down and get the thing up and running, but we can probably all agree it's a nice looking machine. Right, nice looking machine, and you don't see it in the sim an awful lot. Now, it's not cheap. It's about 40 bucks, this thing, 40 euros, right? You ain't cheap at all. But I hope you'll see now, once we kind of get up close and personal to it, well, there is a very, very good level of detail. Like, it's very, very nice. It has modern avionics, which, you know, the real one has modern avionics, but you can kind of see with the general state of it, yeah, she's a bit kind of rugged, a bit kind of, yeah, this should be able to do the job for us well today, right? So, let us jump into the machine. Oh, this is like proper lighting here now. So I might, let's see here now, time of day. Yeah, we're bang on time of day. I'll just bring up just so I can see what I'm doing, and then we'll go back to it, right? Look at the weather here. I told you it was going to be crap. Now, we have a couple of things inside the aircraft. We have all our placards, and these would be our checklists, right? So checklists are important. Night Zep gifted a tier 1 sub to Boston Elf. Thank you very much, Boston Elf. Good to see you, man. So yeah, G1000's in here, and we can see, look, these are all the normal procedures, failures, all that sort of jazz, and then we have all our pre-flight checks and all that sort of jazz as well. It's actually handy when developers throw this in, because yeah, sometimes it's nice going down through kind of the walk around, but it's nice to have this here as well. All right, so we'll go back to those in a few moments. We also have this tablet, and this is super handy because what the aircraft actually has a walk around. So if we were to go over here and click on the #1 position, well, this is where we can start interacting with the aircraft itself. Remove the chocks, if there's any pitos or tie downs. See what I mean? So it actually has a walk around mode built into the aircraft, which I think is absolutely super duper, right? Now, again, if you don't want to go through all the stages yourself, you know, that's up to you. Fuel and oil quantity, we can check all those things. Let's all pretend everything's done. So let me see, if I go to, let's hear now, we can prepare for parking or well, I better do it. So tell me what, tire inflation condition. Tires are good. There should be a little menu here. Fuel and engine oil. So there's a little tick spot here. You see the detail already? Like, it's really, really good, right? Now, if I was fuel, where would I go? I'd go into the wings, Murph. Yes. Engine oil. There should be a little click spot back here for the oil, though. So yes, we can turn the prop. And it sounds and looks great, doesn't it? Look at that, lads. There's savage detail here. Absolutely savage. Isn't that very pretty? Now, I don't know how to get into where the oil compartment is. There is a click spot for it, but It's been a while since I've used this machine. But you get the idea, right? I mean, you get the idea. Remove the cone, tie down, chocks. Away chocks. Get this closed up as well. What else do we want to do? That's our steps getting in and out of the aircraft. Now, let's see what happens. Now, let me see. That's what chocks away means. Yeah, chocks away. What else do you want to look at here? So we can see we have static port here on the side. You click the engine again, you big Aegis, but that's quite okay. What else? We can set everything up from the far side here now as well. Or, as I said, if you wish, you can skip the whole thing, right? So checked, removed, check. That's grand. Then you go to number 2. Again, you're going to go for the aileron movement. So you can click on the aileron. You can check in on where the flaps are. And you can test all that as well. So it's done, right? It's days like this, I regret my username choice. Brilliant. So at the rudder, elevator, tie down. Make sure we remove the tie down. Get rid of the chock there as well. Check the rudder and the elevator. All looking good. There's a chock down there I'm trying to remove. Won't allow us to remove it. Checking all the underside stuff. Antennas and all that jazz as well. What else do we need to do? Check, removed. Aileron and tie down. Remove. Check the aileron. Is the aileron moving? They're the flaps. Look at the size of the flaps on this. Brilliant, aren't they? What else do we need to do here now? That's looking good. Prop intake, tire inflation, wheel, and fuel. So remove the chock. Check the prop itself. There's our anti-stall. Or your stall sensor, as it were. And we're looking good. We've got to remove before flight here, right up here at the nose. Checking underneath the aircraft. Checking in where all the fuel goes. It looks very, very nice. So like there's a bit to this airplane which I like. Do you know what I mean? Alright. Let me see. Right pitot tube. Tire. Left. Yeah, that all is grand. Right, lads. Weight and balance. So we can go in here and set our fuel and also how many passengers we want. Fuel looks okay-ish. We can top that up ourselves manually. So 395 and let's go 394. That'll do. Pilot, co-pilot. Here's our pre-flight checks. We saw that. A nav map if you need it. Options then. So ground power can be connected. Ground power is on. Restore states if we want. Our TKS fluid. That's for our anti-ice. Passenger preheaters. Not passenger. Your preheaters. Aft door. Going to close that. Baggage door. It's already closed. Headphone simulation if we want it. Cold and dark is already loaded. Brake condition. Brakes are 100%. It also includes the mission hub. So with the mission hub, you've seen it maybe before with the likes of High Performance Group. It's the same sort of crack, right? Pilot is unbalanced. Is it? Yeah, so you'll see where like it loads in all these different... Look at this, like ferry to Dennis Island or, you know. It's pretty cool stuff, right? Go back into our weight and balance. So pilot 170, 395, 394. Wait, are you just taking the Dennis Hickey? I think you are. Ozymandias, good to see you. Welcome in. Then we have charts or access to Navigraph. So if we put in, let me see, Romeo, Juliet, Sierra, November. This will connect to Navigraph and you can get your Navigraph charts straight up here into the gadget as well. Isn't that really handy, lads? So in terms of an aircraft add-on, well, there is a lot working here. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Prepped me a plane only to realise I didn't have multiplayer on. Oh, no way. Load in the Ring of Fire mission, right? Okay, so that's the idea. We can close them up as well. What else can we do in there, actually? I think we can access... oh, yeah, you've nighttime mode in the charts as well. So it's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. All right, so, well, to get us started, let us browse the checklist and we'll go through it. So we're going to say the AC and flight docks have all been done. Extinguishers, check. Green arc, make sure they're done. Parking brake. We're going to make sure the parking brake's set. And that turned off the GPU. Good man, Murph. Don't mind me for a minute. Put you back in there. Circuit breakers, making sure that these guys are all in. So we have circuit breakers down. Where's the circuit breakers in this gadget? Aha. Jesus, there's lots of them. And yes, they're all modelled. They're all modelled. Lots of them, right? Okay, let's see here now. So, master cross switch is on. So, LH and the others need to go to on. Right, let's have a look. So, with the Jesus, does anyone actually know what we're doing here? Right. So, master, what did it say? Master what switch? Before start, so we're going to say lights, test, walk around, move, covers, done. Master and LH cross switches. Okay, so the master switch. So... there, LH or H. That's lighting. Come down here now. Fuel selectors, need to turn them to on. So we want right and left, yes. Fuel pumps, they're all okay. Ignition switches, leave them alone for the moment. Come down here. Engine light, okay. We have our anti-ice, that's all okay here. We have autopilot master switches, environmental controls. Nice lighting in here as well, isn't there? Very, very nice. It's a beautiful airplane. Right, let me see. So, battery. On you come, and on you come, and up there, and up there, and up there, and up there. Electrics. Oh, Jesus, something went popped. You hear it? Or to blown a circuit breaker. Really? We blew a circuit breaker already? How did that happen? Who's in charge? Where did that pop? Did anyone see where it popped? We definitely heard it pop, didn't we? That was the sound of a circuit breaker popping. What's down there? They're the connectors for the engine. Let me see here now. Should have put a ring on it. Wait, what? Going to be a long night. Be grand, we'll get up and running here now. You won't even feel it how fast this is going to happen. I'm almost certain that something just went pop. I'm almost certain. Wasn't that one? I mean, they're all in, look. It just sounded like one went pop. Interesting. Okay, let's pretend all is well in the realm. Let me see here. Continue with that. Yes. What else do you want to do? So, prop. Full.
Test. Okay.
Let me see. Rudder master trim. That's all okay. Fuel tanks are already on. That's okay. Disappear the schedule for the moment. On up here now, we're going to say, right, give us some nav lights, please. Thank you. Fuel pumps. Ignition switches, and then our starter. Ignition on. Ignition on. Some lights on. And what else do we need to do? That's grand. So we're going to attempt to start on the right. Are we ready? There's going to start on the right. There's going to start on the left. Okay, sweet. That's all okay. That's all okay. And then it's the engine run up. Right, okay. I just wanted to make sure that nothing popped. Do you know what I mean? Now, let me see. Some lighting on. Yes, please. Some cockpit lighting here. Some switches. Yes, yes. We're going to get our pitot heats on. Stall heater needs to come on. Push de-icer. Leave it. Well, that's the light. Turn on the light. Our TKS system. You'll see all the warnings here, but worry about that now in a minute. So let me see. Stall heater in, reduced power. Pitos are on. Heater in, reduced power. Stall heater on. Okay, so we're going to turn these off for... reduced power. Heater in, reduced power. Ah, okay, that's fine. Oil temperature low. That's okay. Clear all them. We're going to hit the local barrow. Local barrow is giving us 29907. That'll do. CDI goes in. GPS mode, and we're going to start messing around now with a flight plan. So, flight plan. So we need to start putting in some numbers here. So let me see. Flight plan, yes. Origin. So we can type it in. Let me see. We're going to go RJSN. RJSN. Enter. And active runway here, lads, according to the owl weather. RJSN. Let's have a look. Runway 22 or runway 28? Let's have a look. Let's go with 28. Runway 28. Enter, enter, enter. Okay, en route. So first off is going to be RJAF. 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 Enter. And after RJAF, it's out over Mount Fuji. Can't put that in. And then we can put in our destination. And that's going to be RJNS. RJNS. And enter. And runway, worry about that later on. That's a flight plan. That's looking good to me. Go ahead and okay that. There's our map menu. I'm a north up kind of guy. Map. Heading north up. Thank you very much. Clear. There's our map. We're looking good. 28 is longer. All right, that's fine. It's fine. Hey, Patrick is here. Good to see you. Roasting today, man. Absolutely. Viper Gaming. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much indeed. All right, okay, so we're looking good in here. Engines and all that stuff. We can see temperature and pressure. Pressure's a little bit low, but we'll increase that. Cockpit air, leave it alone for the moment. Over on this side of the house, we can see our mission power shell. Mission power shell, that's our aircon, isn't it? Yeah, that's all aircon. So power reduced when this is turned on. Okay, we don't need that for the moment. What else do we need, though? Coming over here, that's your anti-ice system. That looks good to me. Stall heater, leave that alone for the moment. Hitch trim, fix that. Fasten seatbelt. Switches are on. Weather radar, can't access that unfortunately. We have a warning there for the battery heater. Let me see here now. Sweet. Now we need to make sure that the gens are probably working. So the ignition stays on, fuel pumps are on at the minute. Landing light, no, sorry, taxi light. But when it comes to our electrical stuff, I imagine that's the gens, right? So, well, let's just double check here. So this is the engine page. So we can see that our battery volts are okay. Main amps are doing nothing. So that's the left hand, there's the right hand, the tie bus is on, the crosses are on. Just checking the backup batteries on both sides are working. Alright, okay. Listen, if it doesn't go right, we're going to blame someone else anyway, so like, it's fine, right? Now let's have a look at this. That's all looking fine there. We can actually put the flight plan on this gadget. Can we look at the flight plan page, please, system? No? Map HSI. Layout, yes. Inset map. HSI map is always nicer. Click back. Next rad and relative terrain. ADF CDI transponder. That's all tickety-boo. Then we have our procedures then on that page. Engines are looking good. That's what we're going to be doing. News fan, did I miss something? All is grand. We can't blame him, no. No. Now, let me see. Right, so I think we're good, lads. We'll find out now in a minute if we're not. So, flaps are in the up position, that's grand. Trims are down here, they're already activated and turned on. This gadget down here is the parking brakes. We need to disconnect the other gadget. It's already done. Ground is already off. That's all okay. Pre-flight is already done. Nav map, open up that. Check the flaps. There they are coming down. Right now, do I have nice views set up? We'll get ourselves a nice view here now, lads, will we? Huh? This is a fine machine, this, isn't it? Look at that engine, look. Now, can we play with that back here? Yeah, look, you have all the overhead lighting as well. That's pretty, isn't it? That's very pretty. Alright, cabin light, go ahead and turn that off now. There we go. Alright, okay, so let me see. Multiplayer, let's be having you, lads. Multiplayer on. Give it a moment. We're going to come off the brakes. Taxi forward. Test the brakes. Brakes are working. I can see here now, look, we have a whole load of information. Fuel pump are on. Heater. Temps are low. Main battery recharges. So that's a good thing, right? Fuel pumps into auto, please. And we're saying we're going for runway 28. Bit of a relatively short taxi, to be fair. Let me see. We can go this way. I see a wombat in the skies. This is the P2012. Hey, Low-Tech, good to see you. No, I didn't go back to live time because I'm in Egypt. Now we're thrashing. Oh, look at this. It's very pretty, isn't it? Look at the external lighting. Isn't that pretty? Sounds of the thing are great as well, aren't they? Alright, drive it on, Murph. Let me see. Right, they're all lit up there now. And we can do an intersection departure here onto 28. And then let's see what's going to happen from there. Nice. Altitude selector. We'll pump in about 5,000 feet initially. Sterling, that's quite okay. Grand lads, we'll fly it. Literally, we're going to fly it. I've notes here now all about volcanoes and how the Irish invented them as well. RJS is going to be brilliant, right? Look at the state of the weather. Right, plane, we're about to do something absolutely mad. Now, there is a run-up test we can probably look at very briefly. So, before takeoff, engine run-up, parking brake needs to go on, engine instruments into the green, fuel selectors check, propeller lever fully forward, throttle 1700. Oh, there's about 1760, but that'll do. 1700, yes. Now, PFC, press PFT half and check. Roger. Try it again. Okay. Okay. Cycle the prop. There's one, drop in RPM. There's two, increase in manifold pressure. There's three, drop in fuel. Okay, good stuff. Alright, run up complete. Throttle lever, ATS, weather, heaters as required. Auxiliary fuel pumps are on, transponder, TCAS. Okay. Right, that'll kind of do us. We need to go in here to our transponder. You live over here. And we'll put in up something makey uppy. 6461. Let's go alt. Go back. Okay, friends. It is time for flight. Are we ready? So, off the brakes. Power coming in. Holding the toe brakes. Watch the RPM, Murph. Easy. Manifold pressure is good. RPM is good. Off the brakes. And we rolling. Speed live. Oh, there's the wind. There's 60. Hello there. There's 80. Yep. Oh, Jesus, the wind. Yep. See Daisy. Up you get, you devil, you. Positive rate of climb, and we're indicating it. Ooh, look at the wind. All right. Flaps in. Yaw dampener engaged. There's the nose dropping with the flaps. MCAT, good to see you. Whoa, the wind here. Jesus. There's the baggins. Just for me, Vulcan, you had the gap in the clouds. Oh, yes. Good sounds, isn't it? Right, friends, what we're going to do at this stage, well, if you're on the Xbox, press 1, if you're on the PC, press 2, and if you're here for the sheer crack of it, because it's Monday, well, you press number 3. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1900 Zulu time, right here. All right. You forgot the wheels, Murphy. Oh, no. Brilliant. Right, she's doing well, this. Let's have a little look in here. So, after takeoff, what does she want exactly for power settings, this machine? Info climb. Let me see. CHT, that's all okay. Stall warning in ice mode. RPM minimum 2300. We're quite high. So in cruise, let me see. Doesn't really say, does it? Huh. She's a little bit high. We'll dial it back a smidgen. Manifold pressure coming up. RPM, bring it down. We'll call it 2400. There you go. And get that manifold pressure back up to about 40. Up you devil, you. She'll find it. There we go. Speed 132, looking good. Now we're a little bit off course here, so we're going to correct that manually. Roll to the right. We're heading up to about 5,000 feet. It should get us through the initial ceiling. 38 in the PC and 3 on console. Awesome. All right, let's see how we're going here. So we're going to ramble back on course. We're going to select nav mode. We're already on GPS. Heading mode, center. And then bring us in to intercept. Heading mode is engaged. Autopilot, let's be having you. And our climb, I suppose we can go into flight level change. I was looking for 145. That's a little bit on the nut side. Oh, go down the road there, Murph. Speed not available, grand, but I should be able to, on a flight level change, I should be able to mess around with a target for a speed. But we're grand. We're just about to level off here at 5,000 feet. And how are we looking? Yeah, we're in the thick of it. Absolutely brilliant. Ah, Jesus, this is great. Advisories, that's okay. Look at the clouds coming in. Ah, lads. Would you look at the absolute suffering state of... Look at the state of it! That's being made by a computer, look. All sorts of stuff is happening now, but sure, listen, we'll get over it. Ah, lads. I mean, would you look... Ah, we're... Like... Carlsberg don't do flight simulator weather, but if they did, it'd be kind of up there with this. Look at the state! Isn't that gorgeous? That is stunning. Right? And now Jason's remote coming in. Brilliant. Look at that. Look at the detailing here, even on the elevator. Look at those reflections, lads. Aren't they stunning? I mean, look at the detailing on the engines and the stuff. It's beautiful. I don't know what that view is supposed to be, but it looks weird. There we go. Right, so we're back into the clouds here. Let's see what's going to happen. Speed not available, that's quite okay. Advisory, yes. Pitot heats 1 and 2 are on. Okay, put down the install heater. Stall heater is on as well. 156 cruising, this is pretty nice. We're on heading mode. Nav should be armed. Which it is. GPS is armed. We're going to intersect the line here. Now, we could get more information. Let me see. Windage, option 3, please. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. 27 knots ahead of us. God almighty. Let me see. ETE, 44 minutes. Yeah, we're not too bad. Alright, she's just murmuring along. Pretty cool, right? Guy Brush is here. Good evening, my dude. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. He's just pleased to see you. Absolute right. So wait to hear this now, right? Here's a fella who prepared the study of volcanoes. Are you ready, lads? We're about to learn something you've probably already heard before. What is a volcano? I mean, honestly, right? Well, a volcano is a rupture in the Earth's crust where molten lava, ash and gases from below the surface escape into the air. Volcanoes form at tectonic plate boundaries, where the plates are either converging or diverging, or over hotspots where the mantle is particularly hot. How do they form? Well, volcanoes form when magma From within the Earth's upper mantle works its way to the surface. At divergent boundaries, plates pull apart and the magma rises to fill in the gap. At convergent boundaries, one plate subducts beneath another, melting into magma that rises through the cracks into the crust. Hotspots occur when a plume of hot material rises from deep within the mantle, creating a volcano at the surface. Now, magma. Right? So, how do they erupt? Well, eruptions occur when pressure from the gases within the magma become too great. The magma is expelled through the volcano's vent, resulting in an eruption. Eruptions can be explosive, with violent expulsion of ash and rocks, or effuse with a steady flow of lava. So who made them? Volcanoes invented in 1997 by the Irish. That's all wrong. But people who study volcano, right? They're known as volcanologists or volcanologists. They're basically scientists, right, who study volcanoes. There's a variety of methods and tools to understand volcanic activity and predict eruptions. They include seismographs to detect earthquakes that often precede eruptions. They use gas sensors. So do we. They measure volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide, which can indicate rising magma. They also use thermal cameras to monitor temperature changes at the surface, and then satellite imagery to observe changes in the volcano's shape and thermal activity. Volcanologists often conduct field studies, collecting rock samples and installing monitoring equipment on and around volcanoes. I mean, what? So that's the whole bejanie then, right? The best thing to do if you want, there's a movie called Dante's Peak. Pierce Brosnan, of course, Irish, and he had the job of being the dude with the thing. You learn lots, right? Effectively, it's hot. But anyway, the region overview, and each week we're going to visit a new volcano. And of the list of volcanoes you might have seen on the trailer starting us off, well, the sim is very good at depicting some volcanoes. Now, they don't do much. Satellite imagery that we can see from Bing Maps, well, you might see steam or smoke, right? Some of the mesh, the DEM, is actually very good with some of them. A lot of the time, the satellite imagery tends not to be great. I mean, you look at Mount Kilimanjaro, for example. I mean, the elevation is pretty good, but when it comes to how the thing actually looks with texturing, it's kind of crap. And there's probably good reason for that. I mean, the thing would be under a lot of cloud, not to mention if there was any kind of smoke or steam or whatever coming off of it, it would make it very, very difficult to get good satellite data. So there are some volcanoes, very famous ones, that really are not depicted well in the sim. The ones I've chosen for our volcano series, well, they're fairly well done. And there's a good mix of them. There's very, very high peaks, there's very low peaks, and there's a nice mix of them. What we're looking at here tonight, it's in Japan. This is one of the tallest volcanoes. It's the highest landmark or mountain that you have in Japan itself. So Japan, of course, consisting of 4 main islands. Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. I'm telling you, lads. It also has some 6,000 other smaller islands. Located along the Pacific Ring of Fire, it experiences significant seismic and volcanic activity. Japan's climate varies from subarctic in the north to subarctic in the north to subtropical in the south, with 4 distinct seasons including hot, humid summers and cold, snowy winters. Japanese culture, rich tapestry of traditional and modern influences. Traditional art such as tea ceremonies known as seido, flower arranging, the ikebana, and calligraphy, shodo, are all highly respected. Traditional theatre, including no and kabuki, continue to be performed. Modern culture is vibrant with pop culture phenomenon like anime, magma, and video games, enjoying global popularity. Festivals, or the Matsuri, are celebrated year-round, highlighting the various aspects of Japanese heritage. the history of this nation, it's steeped, right? Japan's history includes periods of isolation and then rapid modernization. Notable periods includes the Heian period between 794 and 1185, known for the cultural achievements, and the Edo period of the 1603 to 1868, marked by peace and isolation under the Tokugawa shogunate. The Meiji Restoration in 1868 initiated moderation and industrialization. That led them all the way up to the Second World War, where Japan, of course, during the Second World War, expanded rapidly. However, things didn't work out terribly well for them, and post the Second World War, well, Japan has pretty much transformed into an economic powerhouse. We think of Japan today, yes, we know modern technology, cars, TVs, lasers, all that sort of jazz, but also its culture. As I mentioned earlier, anime, all these characters, Pokemon, all this sort of jazz. Well, the Japanese come up with a great, I've always said it, a great bunch of lads are the Japanese, right? So very, very interesting. Now, the aircraft that we're using tonight, this machine here, the Tecnam P2012 Traveller, right? Great bit of sauce, this thing, right? She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. As we cruise along here at this speed, what's our ETE? 36 minutes to get to our first stop. Yeah. We're about right. Well, the aircraft itself, this is pretty cool, right? It's a twin-engine high-wing aircraft designed for regional air travel. Fair enough. Developed by the Italian manufacturer Tecnam, well, it first flew back in 2016 and it entered service in 2019. It's built for versatility, accommodating up to 2 passengers along with 2 crew members. Has a range of some 950 nautical miles and a cruise speed of about 190 knots. Well, 170-ish knots, really. It's powered by 2 Lycoming TEO 540 C1A engines and advanced avionics, including the G1000. It also has spacious cabins with very large windows, as you probably saw as we were looking at the back there. The windows in this thing are absolutely friggin' huge, look. Like, they're massive windows. So any sort of a commuter aircraft, be it private or even business, having massive windows is always a good call. And that's before we even get into some of the other features when it comes to law enforcement and all this sort of jazz. It's pretty cool, right?
Time to pull the big switch, good buddy.
Trince 4, good to see you. Ash, thank you very much indeed. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all keeping very, very well. Right, we'll keep the camera here for a minute. The P2012, ideal for short-haul regional flights, providing reliable services, and it's actually capable of STOL operations, short takeoff and landing. And I want to show you some stuff here. So as we're kind of cruising along here in the cloud, check out some of this stuff here, right? So, the P2012 STOL achieved the EASA certification, meaning this aircraft is one of the only certified twin-engine turbocharged piston aircraft capable of STOL, as in modern, right? Modern. So I have a whole load of brochures here to go through, but anyway, let's have a look. So here's some news of the real world machine, right? Short takeoff and landing variant of the Traveller, designed to operate in the world's most demanding commercial airports. Now, when you look at this, you're probably getting vibes of something along the lines of, say, I don't know, the Twin Otter or that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Let me see. Japanese love their hot springs onsen. Oh, do they? Wow. Mount Two-Tone erupted early Sunday morning, right? Eamon is off to Mount... Oh, no, he's not. Jesus. Eamon is off to Sicily to see Mount Etna. Nice. Now, let me see. Hieronymus, good to see you. Linda Hamilton was hotter than the volcano. Yeah. Oh, good call. Yes. Now, where are we at? We're over here. Sean Dale, you don't worry, Meowflower. When things are tough, just think of me. No, hang on. When things are hard, just... No, wait. Don't worry, man. Things will be grand, right? Hang on in there, man. If you need anything, just shout. You know. If you need to vent. Ado is how it's pronounced. Been in and out of Japan for 7 years? No way. Where is this now? We're catching up. Where if I heard that Ireland was formed by ancient volcano Mount Guinness. Sure. That'll work. Angel15, good to see you. You're very welcome aboard. So anyway, look at this thing, right? In Capua, you all know Capua from the Romans. Well, Tecnam announced today that the European Aviation Safety Agency, ESA, had awarded full type certification for the P2012 Traveller in its stall variant. The aircraft, specifically designed for short takeoff and landing operations, is engineered and tailored to operate from airports and airstrips characterised by extremely short runways and extreme operational constraints. The 18-month extensive certification campaign ensured impressive takeoff and landing performance while still maintaining a 99% commonality of parts with the standard 2012 series aircraft in an effort to enhance supportability to provide a fleet option. And it goes into like talking about the aircraft, but I want to show you this stuff. Look at the state, right? Here is the brochure. If you want to go to Tecnam and say, hello, yes, I would like one of these, please. You know, does that mean when I'm old, when I connect Japan to... Wait, hang on. Does that mean I'm old when I connect Japan to Richard Chamberlain? Jesus. Let's have a look here, right? So the world's most advanced twin turbocharged piston aircraft. The world is changing fast. Daily challenges, variable business scenarios, extreme operating environments. Today, more than ever, end users expect values like safety, reliability, durability, and flexibility. This is like a car salesman, hang on. Today, more than ever, end users expect values like safety, reliability, durability, and flexibility. Yeah, I'm pretty good, right? In response to these, Tecnam have designed the P2012. Developed by Tecnam Research and Development Team, led by renowned and award-winning expert, Professor Luigi Pascal, or Pascal probably. The 2012 Traveller is innovating in the market of 9 to 11 seats piston aircraft, right? Generous allowance for luggage. So Tecnam has been up and running for like 70 freaking years, but like let's check out some of the old specs. It's a beautiful plane, isn't it? Made smart. With its unique Italian style, the design key here is to keep everything smart. Metal structures and turbocharged piston engines that can be easily maintained and serviced worldwide. Generally sized passenger cargo dual door on port fuselage side, additional front cargo hold, also 2 front crew doors for separate flight deck access. The Traveller is an all-metal structure, high-wing, twin-engine, unpressurized piston aircraft with a fixed tricycle landing gear. Fuselage is equipped with 2 doors for flight deck access. See your emergency exits and all that jazz. It's a very sleek looking design, this, right? It's beautiful. Right, where are we at? Old veteran nodded off. What? We're going to a volcano! Jesus! They look very nice there, look. Inside comfort, so you can get kind of the idea when it comes to the size, right? 1.3 meters tall inside, which, you know, you'll never have the fabulous world of being able to stand up straight in it, but it does have a lot of comfort, right? These are a nice looking machine. Versatile and safe. And there's an image of the real world gadget in there, look. Yeah? I mean, we're not bad here, lads, are we? I mean, that's not bad at all. Right? FlightSim Studio have done a great job. Now, multi-mission. The P2012 was offered in 3 versions: the airline, full cargo, and SMP. And 4 variants: combi, cargo, medivac single, and double stretcher air ambulance, and also for parachute jumping. And you can see all the different real-world cabin layouts that you can get for this aircraft. Pretty cool looking, right? Now, it's, well, I mean, look, some of the options that you get, right? Isn't it, like, beautiful? Look at the friggin' detailing. It's like, this is a beautiful aircraft. So we want to have a look at the old special missions one, because these are class, right? Where's it now? You can see kind of the ranges in which it can do. It's quite impressive, right? Quite impressive. Now, when it comes down to the avionics as well, check this out. That's why it's always great, lads. Any aircraft that you get in the sim, especially from reputable developers, it's always cool to check out the real-world counterpart, because while a lot of these reference materials are used by developers, they'll go in to say, ooh, let's look at this. Right, so little things, but you can see all the marks, the layouts, where the lights are, and all this sort of jazz. Well, you know, there it is all here. Between the seats. Here we go. I mean, look at that. That's very, very good, isn't it? The level of detail they have in this is absolutely superb. Then we come down to our main units. Not cool. There's no mixtures. Operating costs. Be the Jesus, right? If you ever wanted to see what it was. Now, there's another part I want to show you. I want to show you the special missions one. This is the wagon we're in today, look. So again, it's showing you, well, there's a nice video there showing you what the crack is all about, look. Familiar livery? This is the one we're using today. How cool is this, lads? It's deadly, isn't it? Or if you drop some volcanic rock on your foot, would you yell, ah! me Krakatoa. Brilliant. The lovely Kaharia is here. Good to see you. How are you, Kaharia? It's like a pretty version of the Ugly Islander. It kind of is, isn't it? So, here we go. As I said, the single pilot advanced cockpit environment. That's what we're using ourselves today. We are a single pilot, and we can see pretty much everything that's in there. Then when it comes to some of the options, when it comes to the exterior, right? And of course, we can check out, well, what's going on with the interior, including all of the image capturing devices, be it with, you know, infrared cameras, high intensity search cameras, all that sort of jazz, yeah? So law enforcement and some military use as well, surveillance aircraft, they're used quite a bit, yeah? So you can see the crack there. And then when it comes to the interior, again, you can see some of the options that they have. Cabin layout. This one here with the working stations, that's what FSS have, or FlightSim, that's what they've put into our model today. That sort of a configuration. Versatility. One of the main advantages of the aircraft is the option to operate in a single pilot mode with a class rating, no type rating required. It has these optical sensors optimized, twin engine safety capabilities. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And then the certs as well. How much are they? Yeah, well, how much are they actually? Price.
That's a big deal.
P2012 price, right? Hey Scott, thank you very much indeed. 2.75 million plus options. That's not bad. Are we sure 5,000 feet is enough? No, we're absolutely not. In actual fact, there's the ground right there in front of us. This is going to get terribly bumpy. Yes, we're going to be in all sorts of hell here now in a moment. But doesn't it look pretty? I mean, if anything, doesn't it look terribly, terribly pretty? Look at that, lads. Jesus, that's stunning. Isn't it? 5k is okay in the valley. Well, we need to get into the valley first, but there are, yeah. Right now, shouldn't I have, like, terrain? There you go. You gotta love what Work and Title have done with all these G1000s. Like, they're incredible what they've managed to pull out of it, right? I'm at 8,000 and just squeezing past. Uh-oh. Marv, would you say this is a step up from the 2006? Yeah, little bit. Like, the 2006 is very, very good. It got a recent update where they've given it a steam gauge overhaul. But I think the overall kind of quality is much the same. They're a nice machine, like, they've done a great job modelling it. Alf, I like that idea, yeah. Look at the views though, lads. Isn't this absolutely stunning? Jesus now, right? We're absolutely gorgeous here. Hang on, we try one of these now. Right now. Right now. Oh yeah, I've music for this. Let's have a now listen, right? If you check out some of the views. Like, do you know what I mean, though? Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we're cruising along here nicely. What are we talking about? 17 minutes out to our first stop. Let's bring out the range here a little bit. So yeah, we're going to stay in the valley for this one until we get to our first stop. So let's go check out the airport and what we have to contend with as we get in for our first landing. So friends, we're going to be doing a landing at Romeo Juliet Alpha Foxtrot. So if we put in airports, we'll go to, let me see, RJAF, Matsumoto. Let's go in and open the airport and let's see what the crack is. Well, the weather. We have winds 5 knots at bearing 250. Visibility is great. It's warm, 18 degrees Celsius. 83% humidity, and our altimeter is 294 inches of mercury. The forecast in the area, well, wind, much the same. It will get cloudy, and that's kind of pretty much it. Not too bad. MDA, you're welcome in, man. 17 months at tier 3, you absolute mad lad. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're well. It looks stunning, Patrick, doesn't it? It's beautiful. So, Jesus, I tell you, 25 months. It's been a bit. Great to see you, man. Thank you very much indeed. Lads, honest to God, the support is absolutely nuts. What do you be doing? You need to sit in your hands or something. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, elevation here, just over 2,000 feet, right? And let's see, Murph, if you mess with the weather after leaving your first stop to, let's say, early morning, you'll probably get an awesome pic of sunrise hitting the mountain. Ooh, we'll have to give that an out. Blast, super tie. Chalks is here as well, 25 months. Ah, lads, thank you also very, very much indeed. Be careful now, you're going to get the other thing started. What? Right, go handy now. Right, so what are we looking at here? Magnetic variations always important. Transition altitude 14,000 feet. And, well, the airport runways, what did we say the winds are? 250 at 5 knots. 250. Oh, Jesus. If they're 25182725, so it's runway 36 we're going to land on. Sorry, beg your pardon. Runway 18 we're going to land on. 6,500 feet. When's Vegas? A month. 1 month away. So runway 18.
Jesus.
Right? That's what we're going to go for, and fairly straightforward. Fly straight in over the city of Matsumoto, and it's going to be runway 18. Super duper. Aircraft is behaving. Now, looking at our power here, manifold pressure and all this.
Jesus.
So, a lot of people climb Fuji to see the sunrise. Oh, nice. Now, we can increase our power here. Manifold pressure, rather. Let's bring that up to, like, full whack. 42 is the most we're going to get. Maybe 157 indicated. That's roughly what we're going to get. Nothing else. Again, this synthetic vision has done really, really well. We're 40 miles out, and we are 14 minutes to our first stop. Getting a bit of stutterage. I hope I don't get that stupid bug thingy. We have some bridges here as well, which always look nice. And of course we have Rex AccuSeason doing his thing down on the ground as well. Yeah, I'm starting to get some stutters, lads. Let's see if it behaves itself. You know the way the sim likes to, like, just throw us an L curveball? Hey, there's Gregor on a P38. Nice. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do. Just spare that for the moment, and we continue on in. Hope you have a good time. Behave yourselves. Oh yeah, I can't wait. It'll be good old fun. Good old fun will be had. What not modelled in Fuji-san is the Shinto and Buddhist temples. Oh, really? So I'm not sure, is there, I think there is some custom scenery you can get for the region, but yeah, like the world update for Japan, that was one of the first world updates, you know? Or if the way your starters creep in, it seems to be a memory leak. I agree, Dougal, but it's very much sim side. So I thought it was an add-on. No. Then I thought it was multiplayer. No. It just seems to be a lot. There's a Wombat and a Muse fan doing formation flying, look. The mad lads. The mad lads. Okay, we're doing okay. I don't think bringing down the prop RPM is going to help here with speed. So we'll keep motoring on to see what happens. Our barrow has changed though. So 3003 at the minute, and we know it's going to be different once we get on the ground. Do you know? Creamy Cream, good to see you. Many thanks for the follow. Yeah, we'll see how we go here. But flying around Japan, like it's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And there are so many challenging airports in this region. RX8, I think there's one called. Remember Warhamster found it ages ago? It was like, what in the name of Jesus, you know? Yeah, it's a memory leak, but the doctors say his old age creeping in combined with his ginger genes.
That's a big 10.
What are you talking about? Ginger! Ginger! Creamy Cream has just subscribed to Prime. Ah, thank you very, very much indeed. How kind. Thank you very much. Saber says, I like Rex weather, but I found AccuSeason screwed up my scenery. Had to do a reinstall of the sim. Oh, really? Jesus, Saber, that can't be good. We'll see how the stutters do, but yeah, I'm hoping they stutter off. Big news coming in this week, lads, as well, we think on Thursday, the 23rd of the 5th, or the 23rd of May. Spice Bazaar, good to see you. Well, we're expecting the release of Sim Update 15, right? And that's going to be pretty cool. Now, I have to say, and I don't know how it happened, but it happened. I have access in X-Plane to Flight Factor's 777 version 2. I don't know how or why, but I have it. I don't think I'm allowed to show it off yet, so I have to wait for a while, right? But all I can say is, sweet suffering and them Jesus, right? So once I get the green light from them, I'll be more than happy to show you how that thing is cooking. But if you didn't notice, well, PMDG made a bit of a oopsie conundrum. Or did they? This is the second time this has happened. In their manual, they released the manual. They made a mistake, right? And the manual or the pilot operating handbook for the upcoming PMDG 777. And it actually shares some of the features. Look at that little divil there, look. I didn't notice that. So some sort of a pitot maybe, or antenna. It's very nice. Look at this. Beautiful. So yeah, there's a whole load of features that they were talking about, right? What's the over-under that Sim Update 15 actually launches, though? Fool me once, shame on me. Oh, it'll launch. I mean, look, angle of attack. Oh, it could be angle of attack, Martel. Jesus, Martel. I've always said it, though. That Martel fella. Genius. But yeah, no, it's getting into Sim Update 15. When they released the last beta for it, they pretty much said, unless this thing breaks, this is it. And they've removed the game development kit from Xbox. That's what caused all the issue. And by game development kit, that's introducing new core code that will allow them to kind of safely, publicly test FlightSim 2024. Now, they didn't say that in its entirety. And it also means, you know, well, here's my whole gripe. It potentially means they can get the thing onto Sony platform, PlayStation. But that, again, that's a wild accusation with absolutely nothing to substantiate my exorbitant claims, right? I just heard it once. Test Pilot is here for 29 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Test Pilot. Great to see you. Kanzui is here. Hello, hello. You're looking well. Good to see you, man. So yeah, it's all terribly exciting news for FlightSim happening in the coming days, weeks, and of course months. We're waiting for there's some Xbox show or something on soon, and we're expecting to get a little bit of more information for FlightSim 2024. The devs very much keeping their cards close to their chest, and we don't know really anything else other than the new mission features and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, look, your guess is as good as mine, right? It's gas, right? So I'll talk about it on Thursday when we're on VATSIM, but Gibbo and Rambog, they're still working in the background with stuff. It's pretty cool, right? Big Carlos says Murph is going to have to play Japanese Boy by Unika. I'll do the one adjacent to it. What's the other one? Japanese Boy, that's a great song. Great song. Where is this now? Xbox Showcase June the 9th. Yes. Why put it on a competing game box? I tell you. If they put that on PlayStation, I should be hired by both Microsoft and Asobo to be the king numero uno Egypt number 1. Right? King Egypt. Prime Egypt. Head honcho Egypt number 1. Just because, Murphy cracked the code, But anyway, look at the state of this. Beautiful. Park to Skoda. Yeah. The console is not money maker, and PlayStation is a buy, not a Game Pass thing. Airlock, I disagree, because PlayStation has its own version of like Game Pass. But like, put it this way, right? Now I could be wrong. PlayStation 5 number of players. Our units sold. PlayStation 5 units sold. 5.5 million units. Xbox X. 27 million units. PlayStation 4. I don't know. You have to add Xbox S, so it'd be... Yes, it'd be a PlayStation 5, wouldn't it? What would happen if you were to fuse a Skoda with a Subaru? It'd be called a Skodaru. PlayStation Plus, yeah. Xbox Series X sales. Xbox Series X sales. It says there 27.7 million units. Jesus. The Xbox is one of the best selling... Well, like, Game Pass must help that, right? Hey, Tickpock, good to see you. The PlayStation 5 has sold way more than Xbox?
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you getting that information from? PlayStation 5 global sales. Ah, look. PlayStation 5 sells 3.71 million. What's their total sales? Hang on. The PlayStation 5 is the best-selling console with 3.7 units sold in a year. PlayStation 5 has now sold an estimated 52.65 million units. This is putting context to me mad theory, right? Jesus. There's that many PlayStations in the world? Xbox Series... Hang on now, where's like total sales? Weekly sales. That's nuts, lads. Plastic sheeting, RTE News, Japan. Christ, there's that many. I don't think Xbox... Yeah, it's ahead by 26 million. Imagine, right? Game development kit. Microsoft did that into a game before. Can't remember the game. And it released on PlayStation. I'm only saying, like, that's where I'm getting me mad claims from, you know? Some own both consoles, plus the Switch, of course. Yeah. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Now, where's this? Ah, Jesus. She's an absolute legend, is Mrs. Two-Tone. A legend. We have a whole load of notes now all about Mount Fuji. Isn't she very good, isn't she? Right? Hope that the consoles can never get on VATSIM. Well, there's talk of that as well. There's talk of VATSIM getting in there. Good man, Kanzui. The VGC charts. No, wait. The VG charts. Yes. Holy crap. That kind of explains it all, look. PlayStation. Xbox. That's a considerable gap. Yikes. That's fairly substantial, isn't it? Mr. Two-Tone, you're an absolute star. She's had to send me on a whole load of notes. Right, now, speaking of which, we're going to land up here, look. There's the airport. There it is. Okay, airplane out of autopilot. Autopilot off. Let us maneuver. Very good. Bring some of that power back. Alright. Watch the old RPM as we do this. Runway 18 is what we're going for. Speed back. Speed is dropping. Props are still moving, but the torque is pretty much gone out with them. Yaw dampener's off. Muse is having fun with Wombat and Renoir with some amazing flying. Aren't they absolutely brilliant to watch? Jesus, who was that? Oh, it's the lads. Renoir! Wombat! Where's Muse? He's over there, look. Where did who go? Right, here we go. Flap over speed. Jesus, doesn't like that. Right, Murph, come on. Bit of a slippage action. Get that speed down, Murphy. There we go. Speed 120. First notch of flaps. Here we go. Bit of Toby eye here, Murph. Help yourself. Oh, nice. PC-12. Okay, we fairly good drag here. Let's rumble in. I probably took a wrong turn or something. Yeah. Blame the turns. Brilliant. Alright, runway coming up. We're looking okay-ish. This is a nice little airport, isn't it? Easy does it now. Ah, Gibbo, good to see you. Goes Murph, I reckon this is just a way for you to just... Shh! No! I mean... Well... Put it this way. Isn't Rockstar going to launch GTA 6 on the PlayStation first? Or is that another blatant lie? I mean, right? Flaps full? Easy does a plane. Easy does it. Yeah, but do you have a PlayStation? It's only an idea, but if I'm right, lads, I need some sort of a Jesus. Oh, tactical landing. Touchdown. Do we have a beta in this thing? Probably not. Easy now, Jemima. Bit of breakage. Flaps in. Solve the problem by buying a kitchen with a built-in PS5. That was a rough landing. I'm just saying, lads. The landing was rough. What'd you hear the tire screech? Uh-oh. Off the runway, Murph. Leaving Yaki Boos on the... Oh, look, there's a DC-3 with us with canoe head. Beautiful. Who's in charge? You haven't a clue what you're doing. Listen, I don't know who's in charge. Negative. Xbox Series X. I don't know. It could be a complete and utter waffle with the GDK going into the update. Sir Scott's in the DC-6. Man, there's just something graceful about those planes. DC-6, DC-3, they're just... Well, the livery helps as well. They're just gorgeous. So, welcome to our first stop. Relatively quick here, lads. We're just going to make sure that all our equipment and all our stuff is ready because we're going to be heading on down to Mount Fuji from here, right? And, well, I wonder, can I insert some sort of a custom POI here in my flight plan? Can I? I don't think so. Like Mount Fuji doesn't have... Well, it might come up as a POI, will it? Mount Fuji? Oh. Fuji? Oh, you have to get created here. Very creative here. I know. Malton Aviation, good to see you, man. Right, so this is how we're going to figure out a waypoint down here. Here's Mount Fuji, and let's turn on some, you know, stuff. Bivet. We'll fly to Bivet, that's a good one. Bivet. Do. Yes. And that, my friends, is how we do that. Okay, let's continue on. Commander Freezer, good to see you, man. Welcome in. Hazard danger area? Muse, thanks for that. Oh, Elf said it, Bivet. Thank you. Revert. Right, lads. So we're going to head on now to our to our objective, which is Mount Fuji. We're going to learn a bit about Mount Fuji on the way, right? Stars seem to be behaving themselves. I might change the time of day there to, you know, we'll catch Mount Fuji at sunrise. Roughly there, look. And let's see what's going to happen, shall we? So, flaps, we're going to set one notch for takeoff. This is the Tecnam P2012 Commander Freezers from FlightSim Studio. What was the waypoint? Bivet. Bravo, India, Victor, Echo, Tango. 'Tis the land of the rising sun. Yes, its cousin, twice removed. The house of the rising sun. Right, are we ready? Let's go heading for the moment. Power coming in. Let the engine stabilize. Manifold pressure coming up. RPM coming up. Easy. There's our power. And brakes off. We're rolling. Alf, you take care, my dude. Okay, take off power set, speed alive. We're rolling. Mind the mountains now ahead of us. We'll rotate it around 85. There's 80, 85. Oopsie daisy. Positive rate of climb. Beautiful. Left turn. Flaps in. Yaw dampener engaged. Get our trim sorted out. Picking up some speed. And we shall resume. So 5,000 back into the gadget. Autopilot engage. And let's give us a V speed here. 1,500 feet per minute will do the trick. Sounds really good, Tritz. Yeah, it's really good, man. Proper heavy sound, like. It's done very well. Look at that. So, lads, we're flying straight towards Mount Fuji. This is going to be pretty. Yes, look at the state. Okay. 5,000 is what we want, and she'll start leveling off. Okay. Move this across the road. Get over onto the other screen. It won't go onto the other screen. Right, we'll read it from here though. Look at the cut of this. Ah, Jesus, look at this. There's Fuji in the back. Look at the state of this. Hang on a second. We'll play a bit of music first. Like, I mean, isn't it just absolutely stunning, right? Stunning. Now, altitude, I might have to go up here a little bit, lads. We're at 5,000, right? Now, we are on that magenta line. We're cutting it close, very, very close. But we're going to have to start climbing here. So, that's heading Murphy, you big idiot. Nav and altitude. So, let's go, let's call it 6. And let's V-speed up the road. And we'll probably get 1,500 feet a minute as well. So we'll climb up here a little bit. The lovely Kaharia is away. You take care, Kaharia. So rising to some 12,388 feet, Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan, and it's known for its glacial conical form. It is the country's sacred symbol, and its temples and shrines are located around and on the volcano itself. The diameter of Fuji's base is about 25 to 30 miles, right? Zybok negative, I brought the time of day back for dramatic effect. We're at 0430 local. In fact, I might even dial it back here a little bit because this is going to get stunning. 0425, lads. Look, 0425. Anyway, there's a lot of debate about what Fuji actually means. In Japanese, well, the mountain is typically called Fuji Seiner or Fujiyama. Both san and yama mean mountain. The kanji for Mount Fuji is, can't read it, it currently means wealth and man of status. But the name has been around for thousands of years, and the original meaning of Fuji remains obscure. One possibility comes from the late 9th or 10th century with the story of the tale of the bamboo cutter, where an elixir of life is burned at the mountain's peak. It's then given the name Fushi, meaning not death or immortal. Another proposed name is that it derived from the word for fire, Fuji, which was used by the indigenous Ainu people, which come from the name of the fire goddess Fuji Kamui. Mount Fuji is an active volcano. It's at low risk of erupting anytime soon, and the fact that it has blown in the last 10,000 years mean it's still considered an active volcano. Fuji's last eruption was some 300 years ago, 1707. No lava flowed from the volcano, but 800 million cubic meters of ash rained down on the surrounding area, spreading as far as Edo, modern-day Tokyo. Around 60 miles away. Fears of another eruption bubble up each year, and every time there is an earthquake in the region. In recent years, Japan's National Police Agency have been preparing for the possibility of a disastrous eruption. Unlikely though as it is, there haven't been any recent indications that it would erupt. Fuji may look like some sort of solitary mountain, but it actually has 3 peaks, layered all on top of each other. Legend has it that Fuji was created overnight by an earthquake in 286 BC. Geologists say it's actually a lot older than that. Fuji formed from 3 peaks, the first of which started developing around 700,000 years ago. Komitake, which was new on Fuji's northern slope, and also Ashitaka, which is no longer a peak as it lies to the southwest foot of the volcano. The foundation of the new mountain, Ko-Fuji, or Old Fuji, was the superimposed area that went over to Komitake around 100,000 years ago. On top of this, the volcano is what we can see today. Shin Fuji, young or new Fuji, which began forming roughly 11,000 to 8,000 years ago, in terms of volcano, it's still relatively young. The majority of Fuji is public land, but everything from the 8th station at 10,000 feet upwards is private property that belongs to the Fujisan Hongu Senjin Taisha, a Shinto shrine. The Ieyasu Tokugawa, the founder of the Tokugawa shogunate of Japan that ruled from 1603 to 1868, donated Fuji's peak to the shrine in 1606. Along with the Mount Tate and Mount Haku, Mount Fuji is one of Japan's 3 holy mountains. Since ancient times, it's been a location of religious importance of Shintoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism? I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I've just invented a word. Brilliant! Anyway, for those wanting a physical souvenir to commemorate summiting Fuji, well, a small post office at the peak stamps postcards with letters with a special Fuji postmark. Around 97,000 pieces of mail are sent from the post office annually, all of which are transported down the mountain via a hardy crawler tractor. Another popular keepsake is getting a wooden walking stick stamped at the huts located along the trail. There's a common saying that a wise man climbs Mount Fuji once, a fool climbs it twice. I should really have my camera on because you can see all the weird facial expressions I'm pulling here, right? I've thought my camera was on. I've been looking into the camera and pausing. Jesus. Anyway, but wait till you hear this one now. But Chikusawa Yoshinobu chose to ignore that proverb and has once more ascended the Fuji more than anyone else. As of spring 2020, when he was 76 years old, he had climbed the mountain a staggering 2,060 times. What? He didn't begin climbing Fuji until he was 42, but retirement allowed him to kick things up a notch. Jesus. At certain times during the year, in a particular weather condition, the view of Mount Fuji gets a few extra flourishes. The rising and setting of the sun in early autumn can bathe the mountain in a red glow, resulting in the name Red Fuji. Mount Fuji was Japan's first ski slope. It became the first ski site in Japan in 1911 when Austrian soldiers, Major Theodor Elder von Lerch and Egon Edler von Kratzer, skied down from the 9th stage of the mountain. Today, there's still a plaque on the 5th stage of Mount Fuji commemorating this event. The Austrians again, right, great bunch of lads. Couples get married at the Okumiya Shrine located on Mount Fuji summit. Oh, Jesus, there's things happening. Thank you for the base, Malton. Aviation. Wedding services are offered by Fujisan Hoku Sengen Taisha during mountain climbing seasons in July and August. Due to the lack of space, however, wedding parties are limited to just 10 people. Women were forbidden to climb it until 1868. As the mountain has sacred importance and climbing it has been long a religious practice, it was formerly forbidden territory for women until the Meiji Restoration in 1868. The first Western woman to reach the summit was Lady Fanny Parks in 1869. That's mad. There it is there. Will we climb it a little bit more, lads? So what are we saying? We'll go up here to about 12.7. And we're going to V-speed this one very carefully. A nice gentle 500 feet per minute, right? Murph and mountains, what could go wrong? Ailerons into wind. Women forbidden to climb it, but Murph fly it. Perfectly fine, right? What were Austrian soldiers doing in Japan? Didn't the Austrians invent skiing? No, the Irish did that. How did I do with the pronunciation of some of those words? Jesus, right? Now, so in addition, as we said, the last eruption was in 1707 or 1708, right? Which, you know, was interesting. Where's this now? The mountain is also a prominent subject in Japanese art, most famously in the Hokusui's 36 views of Mount Fuji. It's mad, isn't it? The mountain has been depicted in numerous artworks, including the famous woodblock prints. The sunrise views from the summit, also known as Goreko, is a revered site for climbers. It's fascinating. The next eruption? Momentarily. Well, look at this, right? So we're on our way up this neck of the woods. We're to bring our peoples up here. And let me see. Heading mode is on standby because before the aircraft will want us to turn before we reach the summit, which is just down here. But we're going to maintain our current heading. In actual fact, let's go heading mode and see what happens. So we are approaching that of the summit, right? It's shockingly beautiful, I have to say, lads. Oh, look, we got some people flying with us. Nice. PC-12 as well. Look at the cut of that for a view, though. Isn't that stunning? The Fireflies are on a mission, I can tell you. There we go. All flying in together, lads. I'm loving this. Look at that. Look at the state. So we're heading towards Mount Fuji. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that for a scene. Absolutely stunning. More hamsters in the chat. Hammy says, Murph, I have news almost as epic as the volcano erupting. Well, do share. What's happening, man? The man has news. We interrupt this broadcast with an urgent message. Wait. We interrupt this broadcast with a major announcement. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. What's happening? Did I hear earlier that the P2012 is not pressurised? You're going to need some oxygen. Mark, that's a very good point. And I'm glad you brought it up. We do have oxygen on board. It's in a little tank. And of course, I'm going to pretend that's the case. Wait, isn't there an oxygen bottle? Oh, there's the fire extinguisher. They're important, right? Yes, yes, yes. Do we have oxygen? I don't see oxygen. If I was a can of oxygen, where would I live? The seats look lovely, don't they? Bother. We've no oxygen up here. It's grand, lads. Totally fine. Don't need to worry about it at all. The builders finally started work on the house extension and the kitchen. How's yours go? Sorry, Hammy, you're breaking up there. Can you say that again, please? Oh, jeez. Oh. It's getting me in trouble. Wait now.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that a thing working in the thing? As I said, Gibbo or Ambog are flat out. Just don't go above 150. Yeah, we should be good. I can. In the Kodiak, it's fitted with one into the rear and you connect it via the overhead. Yeah, I don't think there's one in this beloved machine. Rambog and Gibbo are working on stuff here in the background and it's just like, holy Jesus. Lads, I'm drinking holy water, by the way. If you want to know what holy water is, you'll learn a lot more about it during the week. We have a new channel sponsor. Ooh. And it's not like, well, they're called Holy, you know. And you make it with water. holy water, right? We'll get on to it some other stage. But it's very nice. Look at the state of the view here. I mean, Jesus. Isn't that something? Look at that. This is stunning, isn't it? I mean, this is just gorgeous. Look at like the lakes and all the jazz around us. Sim is stuttering, but that's okay. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Flight level 120 restricted. Evergrande, be careful it doesn't drip all over you, Murph. The holy water, right? Just because it's a spirit doesn't make it holy. It's actually called... I'll tell you all about it. Very nice, though. Holy, look at the cut of that scenery. I mean, come on out of it, lads. I mean, look at that. The lighting, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? This is gorgeous. Hang on a second. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Like when you think about it, right? How many people viewed this volcano throughout like thousands and thousands of years history? It's stunning.
Jesus.
That is just stunning. Like, I mean, it's very, very beautiful, this thing, isn't it? Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's friggin' huge, look. The whole region around it, it's just beautiful, isn't it? So we're still climbing, about 1,500 feet to go. Where the sun is even hitting off us here, like, this is just, I mean, the absolute state of the sim. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. Jesus, look at the state of it. Ah, lads, where would you get it? The absolute hack of it. Look. Oh no, I have the terrible stutter thing, look. Oh no, we're okay. Tonight for a change I can see everyone, but it seems you don't see me. Gotta love the sim, right? Not a Premier League in sight. A Premier League ground in sight. Looking forward to saying hello at Expo. Nice, Dreadnought. Absolutely, man. Can't wait. There's a Volanta thingy in the crater. Nice. Okay, so we're climb up until we get to 12,500 feet. This part of the mission for our crew, we're going to make sure that they have all their gadgets and gizmos turned on. So, hello, volcanists, volcanologists. Hello, Murph. Yes, yes. We are here to learn. Very good. Turn on your computer. Oh, yeah, we tried it. It were technical difficulties. Powered by Virgin Media. Right. Oh, look. Look at that. Jesus, look at that, lads. Isn't that something? See the other crater there, look. Jesus. Even though it's within normal limits, the local council are money. We have a very complicated agreement between us and the neighbours who are getting the same work done. Nice. The computer was dormant. I see what you did. Gibbo, telling you, it's going to happen. But the football grounds are going to be of the GAA. Today, lads, we're going to start off again to Roscommon, home of Roscommon Town Gaelic Athletic Association. I jest, of course. But yeah, no, we'll definitely have to do a thing. Defo. There's a stadium special planned for this year. Look at the cut of this. This is ridiculous. So 12.5 is what we're saying. Can you do an impression of Michal Murray Hartig?
Oh, Jesus.
There's Flynn now passing the ball over to Jones, once his cousin. I used to be able to, I have to listen to him for a couple of minutes, Muse. Because back in the early years of the GA, as the teams are trying together, I'd have to listen to him for a few minutes. You know what I mean? Savarius, yes, that's planned as well. Fly between the posts. The first one sounded like Pat Short doing an impression of Michal Omari Hartig. Is Matlum Eg immer spelle? Yeah, no, Muse, I'll have to listen to him for a few minutes. So crap though. Now, hang on. We have volcanologists on board. These people study volcanoes. So at this point in time, we're just, using our equipment to check it out. It's quite okay. Now, in fairness, what Muse fan did kind of mention earlier on, is it possible, he said, should we do a thing? And, I think we all know what's going to happen now. I'm not even going to say what's going to happen, but I'm going to press that button, disappear this, and then we're going to see what's going to happen automatically just when I press the next button. Are we ready now? attempt to land this machine on the thing with the yoke. With the yoke. Right. Jesus then. Where... Now, I reckon I'd be grand to get the thing down, right? You know, I mean, there's nothing to worry about this at all, right? I mean, we have this kind of... Right? I mean, oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Hang on now. Bit of power there, Murphy. Yes. Right now? Yes. In a world, one man and his aeroplane has overcooked it. Ah, Jesus! Can we land it and do the yoke with the thing with the... Oh, Jesus! Right. Slip it in there, Murph. Holy mother of Jesus. Right now. No, abort. That was just warming up. We're just warming up. Shh, go away you now. We were just warming up for that one. But now I know what to do. It's totally fine. Right, engines are... Yes. Oh, Jesus, then. We're very low on fuel as well. Well, I mean, you know. Yous are making an absolute... Oh, Jesus, Martel, go handy. Right, don't stall, Murphy, whatever you do, right? Easy now. There's me, Carlo. Yes. And a bit of Toby eye now, lads, right? And we'll start doing a manoeuvre. Easy. Can't see a thing. Yes, there it is. We're about to do the thing with the yoke. I mean, come on. This is brilliant. Alright, lads. Jesus. It all comes down to this. It's only Andy, welcome in. You'll never guess what we're trying to do. Land it on Mount Fuji. For realism, of course. Welcome in, lads. Hope you had a great stream. Hello there. Right, hang on. I'm trying to do a thing. Oh, Jesus. Wait now. Oh, yes. This is... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be absolutely... Easy. Oh, no. Easy, Murph. Ah, Jesus. Touchdown.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy.
Oh, we just... Perfect. Yeah, brilliant. We're alive. We didn't die. Well, we didn't actually die. Roll it back there now. Make it look even better. And who said this thing can't go backwards? Ah, brilliant. Oh, Jesus.
And today, the latest installment on the NTSB files of pilots doing things that they should never do. Stay tuned for the carnage.
Indeed. I landed... Don't mind that up there at all. That's broken. I landed there... Did we even land, I mean? Right. Do you know, Wow. It's over? Look at this big eat. Huh? Shut up, you. It's grand. Now, the important thing is here, lads, I was great. But how is everyone else going to do?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Go on, Rafa, you got this one. Oh, Jesus, then he's gone in like a dart. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Well, he's alive.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works.
Every time. Right. Cornwall, thank you very much indeed for your insane support. You absolute mad lad. 14 months. Cheers, man. Lads, how do we get out of here now? You know. Oh, look. Sir Scott is going to get the DC-6. There is nothing to worry about at all. Everything is in order. Jesus. A DC-6 shouldn't be looking like that at all.
Jesus.
That's right, friends. Look at this car right here.
Oh no! He's after dipping down before he got to the thing. Ah no! It's a murder, dead kill. Oh no! He's alive again. Oh no! Oh Jesus! No! Oh, it's gone terribly bad. In actual fact, that couldn't have gotten any worse. We'll write a letter now to Sir Scott and his well. Ooh. We need a search party. Man down! Man!
Can I get a refund?
All the way down! All that history. Right. Oh no, wait! Hang on! He's hanging on for dear life! No, he's not. He's proper goosed. Sir Scott, you'll find yourself upside down, in a mess. In a total mess. Jesus. He's gone turtle. Yeah. Well, that kind of sums it up really, doesn't it? I mean, you know, the Fireflies came to Mount Fuji and we left this as kind of a momentum. Or a memento. To the mountain. To the volcano. This is what we left. Take nothing but your memories, leave nothing but your footprints, and a DC-6. Fireflies will be welcome back to Mount Fuji anytime. But here's the great cast, lads. Oh, Fierce Wolf! Go on, you devil, you got it! You do, you don't. Oh, no, no. Not at all. Oh, no. You can see the realistic physics working well there. Jesus. Wombat, not a hope of getting that in there. Well, you might get it in, you won't get it out. Wait, where did he go? Where did who go? He disappeared. Oh no, Gaseous Maximus. You're going. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no! He's gone into the thing. Instant fireball. Right, well the good news is we have some survivors. You know, some survivors. And well, now we need to try and get out of here. True Zeus made it in as well. Jesus, how are we going to do this, lads? Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, Sir Scott flies to see another day. Brilliant. Right, let's see, can we get out of here? Okay, airplane, it's Murph. We're going to do something mad. Do I have the JATO mod? Right, hang on. Yeah, baby! How low are we on fuel? We're low. Right.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Right, lads. Full power, brakes off. The brakes are off. Right, here we go. Some direction. Don't mind me at all. Oh, Jesus. Flying teapot. Yeah, get up the hill. Jesus, that's loud. Steady. Steady. Oh. Steady. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. It's doing nothing. It's like we're in a half pipe or something. Jesus. Right, left turn here a bit now. Go on, Betsy, you can do it. Go on, you can do. Oh, Jesus, don't tip over now, Betsy, whatever you do. Right. Is this the bit we can use? It is. Oh, Jesus, no. I'm after getting stuck in a hole.
Yeah. We're going the wrong way.
Yep. I had one job, but I'm after getting stuck in a hole. As big as this volcano is, I've managed to get stuck in a hole. Hang on, let's see what happens here. Yes. Yes. It's all happening now. Jeffrey B, thank you very much indeed. Oh, hang on. We're doing a thing. Go on, you can do it. Go on, get up. Go on, get up. Go in. Lean forward. Ah, Jesus. Lean forward. Look, it won't budge. Oh, we were so close. I can't even get the momentum from keeping the brakes on or off. We're on full tilt. That's backwards, Murphy. Come on. Come on. Right now. Whoa. Right, here we go again. No, we're no. Still backwards. Ah, Jesus. Come on, you devil. You can do it. Really? Shh. Right, I'll do it. Ah, brilliant. Now. How do we get out of this mess? This isn't going to work at all. We're just going to drop. Oh, Jesus. Yes, yes, no, don't go, oh no, no, no. I've ended up back down here with all the other lads. Yeah. Oh, be Janie then, yeah, yeah. Hang on, quick, there's a distraction, lads. Just flying chickens or something, totally fine. Yes. Ah, look how easy that was. Jesus, I should be some sort of a professional pilot or something. I'm just saying, right? God almighty. Right, now to our final place of landing. Left turn coming in. That's right, friends. We're heading to a place. And arm the gadget for nav. Yes. Altitude. I'll bring that devil down a bit. And heading mode. Left a bit. Autopilot on. V-speed. Down, you devil. No, down, you devil. Get that speed in there. Now we're thrashing. Now we're thrashing. Jeez, look at the scenery. Now, will we go to live time now? Because, like, I mean, well, it's much of a muchness. Although it's very pretty. There we go. Follow me! We're heading to the place! Yeah, I'll edit all that last bit out. We've got nothing to worry about, guys. I mean, we're totally sound. Totally grand. What's the warning? Oh, me fuel is shagging low, look. Jesus. Well, to be honest, I mean, who needs fuel? You know what I'm saying? $53 litres in each. I mean, this is going to be hilarious. Right, it's going to be left turn here now. Any moment now, there'll be left turn, our GPS will take over, and then we are well on the way, friends. 15 minutes out, and it'll be just tickety-boo. It's going to be grand, right? Would it intercept this? It should do. Man alive, isn't that beautiful looking though, isn't it? It's absolutely insane looking. Owl Mount Fuji, do you know what I mean? So we're going to need a left turn. And let's see here now. What we'll do, lads, we shall do another count. Xbox pilots press 1. If you're on the PC, press 2. Everyone else, press 3. I don't know this other bit of music. I mean, it doesn't fit it at all, does it? Right? I mean, that's right, friends. You join us here on our way back from the mountainous regionus maximus. This is some true traditional Japanese music. It's from the Surf Sons. Yeah. Colonel Fork is in the chat. Good to see you, man. It's almost as nice as Mount Erigal. Ah, Jesus. I don't know what the button did, but it plays this song. Mission complete. Well, almost. We got 12 minutes to our final stop of the night. Vivid. A night out with the Fireflies. Sir Scott is back in action. Brilliant. It could have been worse, right? Don't know how, but it could have been worse. Played on a Roland keyboard. Now you said it, PA Troy. All is well in the realm. Look at the state of it, though. Beautiful. I don't know what the other songs do, but we'll give it a bash. What was that one called? What does this one do? We know that one. Yes! I mean, it just works, doesn't it? Oh no, I have those stars now! Oh no! This is going to make the landing very difficult. We won't be too bad. No, we're pretty bad. We're shocking bad. Oh, the stars are real. All right, descending. Looks to be Dougal, yeah. Like, I mean, all was going well until suddenly and most abruptly it wasn't. Well, let's see what we can do. We are too late into the flight to restart the sim. So let's see what happens, you know? What other volcano trips do you have in mind? Oh, they're all there, Saber. So next week, that ended abruptly. So next week, lads, we're going to be travelling to another volcano. And, well, hang on, where's the button for it here, look? Yes. Press the button here, Murph. Yes. Let's have a now look now. And if I press on the button with the thing, with the yoke of the thing, so next week, friends, we're heading over this direction. So our first one was Mount Fuji in Japan. That's why we visited tonight. Next week then, over to the United States, we're going to visit Mount St. Helens. 8,363 feet, right? King Lou, welcome in. What aircraft are we in? This is the Tecnam P2012 by FlightSim Studios. The sim is giving me stutter, so this is going to be an hilarious landing. We'll see what happens. So Mount St. Helens, and that's going to be flown by helicopter next week, lads. We're going to be taking up the HS-125. The week after, we're going to be checking out then Mount Vesuvius in Italy, standing at some 4,200 feet. After Vesuvius, we travel over to Hawaii as we check out Mount Kilauea, I think it's pronounced, or Kilauea. Then it's out to the Philippines for Mount Mayon. Now you're in Mayon. Well, Mayon, 8,000 feet tall, right? And of course, our aircraft, well, tonight we did fly in the Tecnam P2012 Traveller as Scorpio, thank you very much, 39 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. As a wild Jeppesen 2001, the man, myth and legend has rambled in. Great to see you, Jeppesen. Wind say runway 30. Okay, let's go with that. So this was the Tecnam. Next week we're going to go in the CownSim H125. Beautiful chopper. That's where we're flying next week, lads. The week after, it's going to be checking out Black Square's Duke as we take it for a ramble over Vesuvius. We've flown this yoke already, so beautiful aircraft. After the Duke, an aircraft I haven't flown since I first flown it, which of course got friends Wilga. We're going to be checking that one out as we fly in Hawaii. And then finally, we finish the series with a flight in the BN2 Islander from Black Box Simulations. Again, an aircraft I haven't flown in ages. So that's how the series is going to wrap up. Yeah, it looks Goblin Zeus, yeah, 100%. So that's kind of the stab of it, lads. Now we're still very, very high, so I'm going to start descending out. I have terrible stutters, lads. Just putting that out there. Well, the sim has terrible stutters, but the scenery is beautiful, so nothing I can do to fix it, unfortunately. But you know, what do you do? With the nose down there, we start descending, Murph. I'm not the only one that has these issues. I know Ali gets them as well. And I'm really hoping it's something that Microsoft and Asobo can just like sort out this god-awful mess, because it's a game-breaking moment. Oh, look at the lads! It's a game-breaking moment when this stuff happens, because it's not even like, you know, a micro stutter. The sim stops, thinks about it, starts again, and then immediately stops all over again. Right? It's an absolute disaster. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? Look at the scenery though tonight. Hasn't it been beautiful? Like absolutely stunning. Japan is done so well in the sim. Beautiful. Macro stutters then, yeah. Pain in the arse stutters is what they're called. Because I've no way of beating them, like. And it's only the sim, right? I mean, the PC, I mean, it's laughing in the background in terms of what resources are being used. No problem at all. So yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll try not to worry too much. It just means our flight has been extended a little bit while it loads, right? Nutty Slack did a nice landing about 100 feet per second, but I forgot to put my gear down. Oh dear. Oh dear. So we are descending fairly lively. We're very low on fuel, look. This should be interesting. 4,000. Oh, go all the way down there, Murph. Like, it gets worse. It positively gets worse. I'm trying to... Does anyone else have this issue? And, like, to be honest, you start, like, possibly a ping issue. No, negative. It works with servers on or off. Like, I really couldn't be arsed, doing an L Zendek. Like, it's just not gonna. They're not gonna be able to look into this now. It's pointless. They may not even be aware of it. You know. Briggs has had the since today only. Jesus, I've no idea what causes it. I've checked everything though. Like, I've gone through, a vanilla state sim, nothing in the community folder, no third-party content downloaded whatsoever. I even removed it all from the one store. So I get it when I'm too close to the ground. Really? The sim stops for 10 to 15 seconds and starts again. Very rare on my PC. Some long stutters, yes, but often, but not often these stutters. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what it is. And like, I'm trying to put it down to certain aircraft. I didn't think I had them in this aircraft until the very end of the stream, which is interesting, There's a memory leak when flying longer legs. Yeah, this can happen at the very, very start of a flight. Loaded into the sim from like a cold or a clean restart. But there's nothing in the sim telling us what's wrong. Like, if you had a log file that you can actually read to say what the sim is currently doing, that'd be so handy, because that'll tell you straight away, oh yeah, you have an issue here. You know what I mean? But yeah, what do you do? So we're 3 minutes out, and this is stopping every couple of seconds. So let's say we're 6 minutes out. Nameplates off, flow off seems better. No, it makes zero difference on mine. Maybe in the event viewer. No, like Windows isn't even detecting an issue. Windows thinks everything is running just fine. Because even if I go into Task Manager, right? Like the responsiveness of the PC, everything's absolutely fine. And like, okay, we're getting a couple, like you're getting spikes in CPU activity, but like CPU is running anywhere from 28, 32, 22, 23, 34, 46, 25. Like CPU is up and down like well, we won't say, but like that's kind of how everything works, right? I mean, graphics is going to do the same. GPU is doing the same. But that's only showing you the spikes because the sim stops, it doesn't need to render, and then it loads back in again. I wonder, is it to do with graphics though? It's a rendering issue because it looks as if it's pausing the GPU, look. A bit of both, David, bit of both. Ethernet spikes again. Yeah, Control Alt Delete. Well, that maybe there's something here with the rendering, or yes, data. Because look, I mean that's my Ethernet usage. That's up and down, but like that's normal. But like what I think we're seeing here in the Task Manager, this is the after effect. This is the after effect. That's your PC is showing you what's happening, but it's the software causing this, because the software is calling on system resources, and then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. This is the system resources responding to what the software needs. Does that make sense? And even if we go into FlightSim and try and increase its priority, right? Let's see. Switch to. Yeah, we're already in it. Even if I go into, is it processes or processes, right? FlightSim. Bring to front, minimize, maximize, switch to, bring to front. Services? No, details. There we go. So let's look at the processor utilization. So FlightSim, right? So if we wanted to set priority, it's already set to high. You know? And changing anything in here, it just makes it hilarious. Like, it's just like, what are you trying to do? You know what I mean? And like, there's no additional settings here. Is what it is. I still can't figure how to get around it. It just happens, you know? It just happens. It's unfortunate, but like, what do you do? I did PHRI. I tried Lasso, but again, doesn't work. Doesn't play nice with the processor I have. And yes, you can use Process Lasso to turn off everything else and like put it into like Bitsum high performance mode. Windows 11, I think, has done a really good job since then. Tried disabling the E-cores as well. Yeah, I did all that. No, tried all the usual walkarounds. This issue is tied entirely to the software. Entirely. So it's the code of the sim that's causing all of this. It's nothing hardware or profile or otherwise. Nutty Slack, yeah, we hope, man. We hope Sim Update 15 addresses this. Definitely. But I haven't seen enough kind of chatter on forums about this problem. You know, it's only a multiplayer. I'm almost certain of that larger life, or it's something to do with positioning aircraft with SimConnect. But then I tested it another day with no multiplayer and no servers on. Right now, I think the servers were on. I don't know what it is, and it's gas. Like, the only way to fix it is restart the sim, you know. Had the exact issue yesterday when it was offline. Got the funk. There you go. The only time I got this issue, Microsoft Flight Sim is using 40 gigs of RAM. It's not even using that much RAM. How do I check what RAM it's using? Let's see now. Memory, like, it's using 13. Nothing. Only on large group flights. I think it's something to do with group flying. Almost certain of it. There was also that issue with the C-17 causing stuttering. Again, it could be the C-17. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is totally unflyable. Like, it's a slideshow. But what I'll do, I'll just kind of nurse it in when we catch your guys' landings. But even at that, like it's as I said, like it's we're too late on tonight to give it a fix. But I don't know, like it's there, you know. So hopefully, if you're watching this and you know you were having the same issue, well, it happens. I'm getting it. You know what I mean? I wonder, is it a SimConnect traffic injection thing? Yeah, I think so. There's also lots of processes running in the background. Yeah, you don't mind them though. Like, I mean, Windows is always going to run a ton of stuff. I suspect internet issues getting hung up. Pulling data for... Yeah, Sterling, it's definitely server based because it's pulling data from a server somewhere. It can't be in the core sim. As in, you know, everything offline. It's got to be something in here, you know? But in terms of being able to land, like, you ain't going to be able to land this. So we're going to, like, over the runway, slew it in, and that's all she's going to write. Like, it progressively gets worse. Like, them pauses, they get longer and longer and longer. And then you just want to, like, you know, throw things at your TV. Ah, it's not working. It's stupid. But yeah, look, it can happen, right? And the only way to fix it, the only way you can fix this, lads, is turn off the machine. You know what I mean? There's Nighthawk and a Chinook, look. The only way you can fix it, as I said, is turn off the machine. Well, back up here beside Sir Scott, because he had a terribly rough night, didn't you? Liptorius, thank you very much indeed. 7 months, man. Cheers. Like, I don't know what I'd prefer more, this or a CTD. Probably a CTD, to be honest. Right, park it there. Out of slew. Out of slew. When you're ready. Here we go. Look at the lineup though, isn't it great? Takes out that down earth. There we go. And we'll try and position ourselves so we can actually see what the dentist is going on. There we go, lads. Yes. Beautiful. And I was in slew mode and I reckoned I got 11 feet per minute. So we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Do you know what I mean? With the slew trick, we can still review the troops. Indeed. And guys, I gotta say, like, okay, look, it happened at the very end, so I'm not overly worried. And as I said, hopefully there's a fix coming on Thursday. Hopefully this will see a bit of an improvement. We shall see. But look, the reality is this. If it does happen, you just got to restart your sim. As annoying as it is, you'll just have to restart the sim. You know what I mean? Yeah, FlowPro caused issues with 1 or 2 add-ons before. I saw that. But I've tried this with like a 100% vanilla sim. Still had issues, even loading in generic models, you know. So yeah, what can you do? But apart from the bad stuff, I really enjoyed the flight. Sunrise was probably the best part. Yeah, it was beautiful, Super Thai. It was beautiful, lads. That was our very first flight in our new Volcano series. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it enjoyable. Thanks to Mr. Two-Tone for all the notes. Thanks to all of you guys for flying along and keeping me company, and to everyone else here in the chat. Thank you so very, very much indeed. To our friends on YouTube, lads, I really appreciate you stopping by for all the likes and subscribes, and everyone here on Twitch. The insane support, lads, absolutely incredible. And thank you also very, very much indeed. No stream planned just yet for tomorrow. I've lots to catch up on. Wednesday night we're going to bring you the news. Thursday night we have a VATSIM flight. Anyone more than welcome to fly along on VATSIM. And then on Friday night we're out in the Idaho, Montana regions in a Beaver, out for some bush flights. Content over the weekend, probably not much because I'm working. But we'll catch up with a couple of more streams. By the way, if you are new here, you're very welcome in. Do be sure to visit our Discord channel, because that's where we hang about when we're not on a live stream. So I'll put in a link there into the chat. Just click on that, discord.com, invite Two-Tone Murphy. That'll bring you in. And you can catch up and stay up to date with all the goings on that we do. Discord is a great kind of community tool for us to keep in contact with each other. And there's some really, really nice folks out there as well. So awesome stuff as always. So guys, thank you all so very much. I've recovered now, right? The fear is gone. And I have to get me window fixed. I'll keep you updated on that one as well, on the beloved Skoda, do you know? And we'll have fun now tomorrow. And we'll catch you up then on Wednesday. And as I said, don't forget, Microsoft are planning on Sim Update 15 to launch this coming Thursday. So let's see how we go with that. If the sim update is a bit of a catastrophe and we can't all go flying, well, I'll still be around on Discord, and we can fire up a stream and just have an old yap and see how we get on. So until the next time, to our team of moderators, we have MuseFan, we have old veteran 965 and Gibbo, who's been busy here in the background with Rambog, been making all sorts of cool stuff happen, and can't wait to show you what they've been up to. So have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon. I'm going to sleep, stream. They stream themselves sleeping. Well, they're not Aegis, but like, they're streaming themselves asleep.
So then the whole internet.
I'm a horror when I sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a decent sleeper at all.
You're not a decent sleeper
I'd
at
be
all.
having nightmares, and in my dreams I'm screaming, proper like screaming, but in reality I'm like.
I have video footage of that too.
And like in my dream I'm like, I'm like your man, the Spartan out of the movie 300, Spartans. But in reality,